Alright, yo, Dynamite is still on, y'all. What's up with the chat, man? We gotta try not to get sniped tonight, chat. We gotta try not to get sniped. Dynamite, man, is still going past the hour, man. We gonna say what's up with the chat, man. The Don Callis family about to win the treat. Yo, don't it sound like Tony Khan be like listening to me, man? I said we need to get the titles off of Jet Speed Rodeo, whatever that is. Jet Set Rodeo. The Don Callis family, who better to get the titles? Mark Davis, Kyle Fletcher, Okada. Yo, what's up with the chat, man? I see Gregory in the building, New Generation, Tyrone was popping, King was popping. Gargano is coming 100% now. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't think about that. Yo, I didn't think about that. Yo, we got to talk about that. I didn't even think about that, man. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus, yo. Y'all be forgetting how nice Speedball is, man. Fearfully Confident, what's up, my man? Speedball going crazy this match. Red Dark Side of the building. My man Chris Collins, what's poppin'? Rod, what's poppin'? Outsanity. We got the usual suspects in the building. Hangman Adam Page going for a moonsault, misses. Where the hell? Where's Kevin Knight at? Uh-oh, hold on. A buckshot lariat? Oh, nah. Or a version of it. That was fire. Why you say that, Bobby Basu? Who said that? School 6 LA. What's up, bro? Nove the Great. Get this work. Kevin Johnson. Yeah, they still going. Crazy Cool. What's poppin'? My man Josh Jordan. Mr. Maui Wowie. Kevin Knight just got clothesline. You know he was going to take the pin in this one. Oh! One. I told y'all. The Don Callis family, the trios titles. I told y'all, man, we needed to get them titles off of Hangman and who else but the Don Callis family to get them trio championships? Okada drenched in gold. They tried to act like Mark Davis. Jack Doyle got hurt. Mark Davis had to find another way to get some gold around his waist. Kyle Fletcher, double champion. The Don Callis family. I knew Kevin Knight was gonna take the pin. You think you gonna go at it with MJF to start the night, then end the night? It's a long night for Kevin Knight, man. We got 2 back-to-back losses, but man, Kevin Knight still being booked pretty strong. Shout out to Don Callis, man. Hold on, they said Swerve Strickland versus who on Collision? So they got Brody King versus Swerve Strickland, Brody King at Revolution. Then they said Swerve Strickland versus Gravity. Okay, on Collision. All right, bet. Solid show on Dynamite, man. What's up with the chat, man? We got to try not to get sniped tonight, chat. 7, what's poppin', man? What's up, man? Derek Jones, yo, I told y'all, man. Deck, what's up? Deck, you don't know Gravity? Or Wink in the building, what's up? Yo. Solid episode of Dynamite, man. I'm not mad at it at all. We're getting ready for Revolution. Yo, it's crazy. I just was saying, man, we got to get the trio titles off of Hangman and Jet Speed, bro. Hangman and Jet Speed, that was cute. They were cute for transitional trios championships or whatever. It just make more sense to dip your home at the Don Callis family, man. We got a lot of things going on Dynamite. We got a lot of things going on with AEW and Revolution. People asking me, yo, man, what's the deal with you and Swerve Strickland? Why did you go make a tweet saying just turning down the smoke for Swerve Strickland? Hold on, man. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. What y'all wanted, y'all boy Bobby Monsoon? You think if I said anything other than I don't want no smoke, if I did anything other than turn down the situation with Swerve Strickland, y'all wanted Bobby Monsoon to be a Brody King? Nah, Brody King, he got all of that, man. You can have all of that shade, the beating that Swerve Strickland got for Brody King at Revolution. I don't want no parts of. Did y'all want this to be Bobby Monsoon? They got WWE got me in a chokehold. Gunther got me in a chokehold. Somebody towed my car when I went outside. I can't even make this up. I went in my account. Let me show y'all this, y'all. Somebody towed my car. I went in my account, man. Look what I see, man. Well, let me try to hustle. Look what I see in my account as soon as I go with it, man. Can y'all see that? Negative $101. So a negative account, a towed car, a sniped live, a late video. But a wise man always told me, man, it's not about what happens. It's not about the situation you go through. It's about how you respond to it. With that being said, your boy Bobby Monsoon is beaten, battered, and bruised. I got a black eye financially. I'm roughed up. But I'm here to fight, man. They gotta take me out completely. They gotta do the old give me one shot to the head for me to be done, man. But what's up with y'all, man? Nobody care, Bobby. Swerve drinking too much of Prince Nana's coffee. He be Yo, that's hilarious. Swerve Strickland he's on a different timing, y'all. He's on a different timing. We got Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. Fire, man. Swerve Strickland is on a certain path. And I think tonight, because, people were still figuring out if Swerve Strickland fully healed, is he going to be in between babyface? I think Swerve Strickland made it very clear tonight he's fully healed. Even you can hear the tone of how Prince Nana talking. Brody King, a beloved babyface, man. He comes and he attacks Brody King from the back, man. He doesn't show up in the entrance. He swerved, no pun intended. Brody King hit him with the chains in the back, choked him out. And now I'm guessing Brody King gets his lick back next week. And now we got Brody King versus Swerve Strickland at Revolution, man. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah, damn, my camera. All right, hold on. I got y'all. Hold on. Good looking for that. Let me fix this real quick. All right, bet. Hold on. Let's get off FaceTime. Let's get right, y'all. Good looking. Let's get right for the chat. We still recovering from being sniped. Bobby Basu. What's up, King? Gargano is coming 100%. Yo, yeah, man. Like, what else Gargano could do? Literally. It's either come to AEW or be subject to the circus the Fed is unfortunately doing. He's doing nothing in AE, and Gargano's doing nothing in WWE, but literally planking. No storyline, no nothing. Just literally planking, man. It's crazy, man. My man Wink said Wheeler should have kept the car. He looks so goofy. I can't even care about where his storyline is going no more. I would give it time, man. I would say, Wick, I would say let Tony Khan and Wheeler you to cook, man. Seriously. He just got his head cut, you know what I mean? I would just say let it cook a little bit, man. I feel what you're saying, though. My man Rich said WWE paid all of that money for Dan Hells and had nothing for David Finlay. AEW signs another beast. Yeah, man. I'm seeing AEW repeatedly is making. Think about just the AEW people they signed recently. My man, what's the name? Chris Collins sent me this, yo. Or I think Chris Collins tagged me in this, yo. Speaking of AEW, just look at the talent AEW just recently shining, man. I gotta catch up on the Bullet Club. People telling me this bull Finlay is part of the Bullet Club and he's legit, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Dave Kidd and I forgot this other dude name, bro. The boy Dave Kidd been going with, but I'm liking what I'm seeing out of them. I don't know much about Zayd Still or Leonard Cross. Hechicero, Dodd Callis family, fire. Dorado, what I seen from him was fire. The Rascals up there with Sir Smoke a Lot, man. I think Sir Smoke a Lot might be a part of the Rascals, man. Blowing the Maui, wowie, fire. Prestofsky, fire. Tommaso, fire. Jake, fire. Andrade. Oliver and Price, I didn't see much of them. I got to see more of them. But, man, AEW is on a rampage with the signings, man. OZ, good looking for the 5. He says, another gourmet meal, 215. Tony Khan is feeding you courses while Levesque is giving you... We getting a lot of breadcrumbs and curses, man, over here at the Fed, man. Rich says WWE really paid money for Dan Housen and had. Oh yeah. I read that. Yeah, man. AEW was a fire joint, man. Bobby, the Dogs versus the Bullet Club goal. All right, yo, Ferry, I'm gonna look that up, man. I'm like. I was telling Chris Collins this, man. I got to do a lot of more research on the Bullet Club, man. Seriously, just a prime Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and just the whole thing what they did with New Japan just seems fire. So I got to definitely catch up on that, man. Tony Khan, another Dynamite. We're 1 week. Wow, man. And you see the signs that came up tonight. I don't know if y'all missed it. MJF already talked about it, y'all. This is a big part of why AEW is getting favored, man. You got a homeboy, dog. You could be like, yo, let's hit AEW. Your homeboy might be short of a few dollars you could cover for him. You got kids, you got teenagers or whatever, dog. You want to go to a wrestling show, you could go. If 3-4 of us got together and wanted to hit an AEW show, we could hit an AEW show. Got money for commissary, could chill on the tailgate. The AEW tickets, you don't have to sell a kidney. You don't have to sell a pinky. You don't have to sell an organ. You don't have to sell an artery. You don't have to sell a limb. Just to be in an event, man. Shout out to AEW. Yo, hold on, dog. Did y'all hear that the tickets for the, what's the name? They saying the tickets for the New York show got canceled. We gonna look into that, man. I hope it's not true, or maybe it's just a glitch, because there was a lot of glitches online this week, man. OZ said 8 out of 10 show for the night. Revolution cooking, yeah. Faith said I got laid off. You helped me through depression. Love you. Nah, that's good looking. For the 10, man. Y'all gonna have me going to a real spill, man. I know that laid off feeling, man. Seriously, man. Yeah, just like I said in the beginning of the stream, Faith, man. Is that your name, Faith? F-I-T. Oh, yes, Faith with 2 H's, man. And yeah, dog, it's like you got to have faith through these situations, being laid off or whenever something happens. It's not about what happens. It's about how you respond to it. It's just about faith, man. Just like every day we wake up. You know what I mean? We're not thinking about, yo, my heart has to beat or I have to breathe unless you got something going on, you know what I mean? But normally, if everything's working right, you have faith that your heart is beating. You got faith that you're going to breathe. You got faith that you're going to be able to walk cool and everything's going to be able to work cool. You know what I mean? And you got to have that same type of faith whenever you lose a job and whenever you could be breaking up in a relationship, things could not be going your way. You got to have the same type of faith that going on in life, everything is gonna happen how it's supposed to happen, you know what I mean? So shout out to you, and man, hope you get through that. Drew says, what's your take on the crowd booing Kevin Knight? Feels like Hill Jet. Y'all, the crowd booed Kevin Knight? You know what it is, Drew? I missed that. I didn't hear no boos that was noticeable. But if the crowd did boo Kevin Knight, you gotta understand MJF he's a big heel, but he's also a big baby face. MJF is the guy that I haven't seen this effect since Stone Cold Steve Austin, where he's just a complete badass, but at the same time, he's beloved. You know what I mean? So whenever you have anybody like at Revolution. You're going to have people booing Hangman Adam Page just because you got diehard MJF fans. People actually love. You got AEW fans in that crowd that if he threw that stick of gum by them, they'll probably try to catch it in their mouth and chew MJF gum and think it's the greatest thing of all. That's how sick the AEW fan base is. It's not everybody, you know what I mean? But you got it's certain levels of sickos. You have that level of sicko that just loves MJF, loves AEW that much that if he throws the gum in a crowd, somebody would try to catch it in their mouth, man. But yeah, man, that's what I think of what it is, man. Hold on, let me see. Antoine said AEW was fire tonight. Really enjoyed the show. So much better than Raw and Crackdown combined. Yeah, man. It's like they don't even have to try. They don't even have to try. All it does is it just has to make sense. You know what I mean? It's just AEW. Everything just it's not even that it's perfect. Everything just makes sense. You're not getting, even though they did do the curse thing back in the day, but as of right now, you're not getting cursed and losing a title. You're not having your title and just holding it for no reason. These titles actually make sense, man. Even when you got a squash match with Hangman Adam Page, you still got the setup after that, him getting jumped by the Don Callis family, man. You know what I mean? Even like my man right here, he got squashed. Marty Stone got squashed. You know what I mean? But there was a backstory to all of this, man. And who knows? Maybe we can sign him to the Don Callis family. I haven't seen him do much but breathe and do this. So we're gonna have to see a little bit more before I can offer him a contract, man. Yo, we got my man Billy, man. My man Billy in the building. Billy with the 20 ball. He says David Philly is all elite, baby. Just wait till Jay White comes back. Bullet Club War. Yo, is there a documentary I could watch on the Bullet Club? I'm not gonna watch it now, but when I'm editing tonight, I gotta catch up on the Bullet Club. Man, they had Jay White, David Finlay. I'm liking how David Finlay was carrying it too, man. All I'm getting is tweets about how fire bro is, man. I'm getting tweets about how fire bro is, man. You see me right there. Yo, you heard him? Yo, man, people keep telling me, dog, this is a great signing for AEW. And if you ask me, man, maybe, I don't know if they could beat the Don Callis family, not just yet, but I think it's pretty obvious that the War Dogs, you know what I mean, should be trio champions. Rich says CML looking fire Friday, will be on Thriller, worth a look. A lot of Stardom talent on the show too. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta grab Thriller, man. My man Buzz in the building. Hangman is gonna lose everything and go super dark. Mark my words, Bobby. Damn. Hangman gonna go super dark? Did Hangman go super dark in the past? Or was he always playing like... I know he was heel in the past, but was he always... This is Fit Philly's son? Hold on, Fit Philly from WWE? Yo, that's Fit Philly's son? Yo, Gregory, I didn't know that. Yo, Gregory, I didn't know that, bro. Oh man, yo, Sour Patch, yeah, I missed it. You know, I've been on AEW heavy for 2 years, so anything prior to that, I'm like catching up. I still got a lot to catch up on. I done caught up a lot, but it's still like 4 years of content I gotta catch up on. But dog, I didn't know that was Fit Philly's son. You know what's crazy? When I see the debut, I'm like, okay, I see bro, I see how he's moving. It's like, all right, obviously this dude is a natural, you know what I mean? Obviously this dude, he got a lot of experience. You could tell by the body language, you know what I mean? Just how he's moving with the shillelagh, when he had the shillelagh in his mouth, you know what I mean? Just the swagger, the confidence. The confidence just takes you a very long way in life, man. You know what I mean? Especially if you know how to just control it, you know what I mean? If you don't let confidence, you know what I mean, just blind you, dog. Confidence could take you a long way. He got the gold chain, the shirt halfway off, the shillelagh in his mouth. The second I seen bro, I'm like, I didn't know nothing about him, but I'm like, I got dog DONG dog. He said WWE pitched for David Finlay. Yo, we're bringing back Hornswoggle. We got David Finlay for Hornswoggle. He's like, nah, and his pop is with the Fed. His pop probably told him, don't come to this circus act. Come to AEW where you gonna get respected. You won't get neglected. Y'all, if you've been watching AEW, a lot of people in the chat have. We have seen, and look, he got the chinchilla on. I gotta do my research. Bro seem fire, man. I ain't gonna lie, the dogs are looking good, man. I'm liking this faction. And even though, you know, the Don Callis family, we gotta hold the trio titles down. But it's obvious that the trio titles will be on the dogs, I say, within the next 60 to 90 days. Yo, Darby Allin. I don't know what Darby Allin plans are, but you're gonna need a lot more than Orange Cassidy, sir. I think what's gonna happen to Darby Allin and these guys, man. I don't see it looking too good for Darby, man. David Finlay will be a part of the caterer crew overall. Yo, Cody, yeah, and that's unfortunate, man. The Kings of Catering, Cody. We got the Kings of Catering, man. And yeah, it's unfortunate, but David Finlay, he would be on there on Raw. That's why a lot of people are going to AEW. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Royce Keys is finding that out the hard way. Literally. Royce Keys. You got room for whatever. I don't even know what they be doing. I literally try to forget everything that happens on Raw and Crackdown a day. I'm done editing. But man, you got time for everything else, but you don't have 1 second. If they on Crackdown, if they run that Royce Keys interview back one more time, I'm gonna snap. But we're gonna get to that though, man. I don't want to be stressed out flipping stuff around because of the Fed and look what we got for what's the name now, y'all? For Revolution, we got Bandito versus Andrade. Bandito coming back from injury. He's a fan of Andrade. Andrade telling, yo, bro, he basically called Bandito a groupie. Telling him, yo, what you want to take a selfie, bro? Yo, this is fire, bro. I'm loving this, man. Andrade, he's not being left in the dust. He's not being took as an afterthought. He's not even being stuck on Collision, the B show, which is Collision been cooking lately. But man, we need Andrade on Dynamite. We need Andrade in situations like this. Yo, I don't know if y'all agree with me, y'all. This match could steal the show. It's going to be hard. MJF and, Hangman is going to have one of the best. I think they're going to have a classic. It's Texas Death Match. That's my thing, man. This match might steal the show, too. Don't sleep on this, man. Andrade and Bandito. Yo, the only thing is I wish they had a little bit more time to build this. I want to see Andrade keep playing Bandito as like a groupie, man. Bandito keep trying to put Andrade over. It's like, come on, bro. Get out of here, man. And, man, they could tell the story crazy, man. But you still got Collision and you got 2 Collisions and 1 more Dynamite before Revolution. So, it's time to tell the story. Andrade said, you want to sell? Yo, is it me or Andrade English is even getting better now? I don't know if I'm bugging, but it seems like Andrade is just articulating himself. I feel like I could understand what he's saying a lot more now. I think he's definitely been working on his English. Yeah, Bandito he looks salty, man. Motown Slip with the 5 Bobby. Go to the New Japan Pro Wrestling YouTube page. The history of the Bullet Club, a.k.a. DBZ Saga, is there. Prince Devitt, AJ, Omega, Jay White, and David Finlay Saga. All right, bet. All right, I got you. I'm going to do that when I'm editing this stuff, man. Ashara, my bad if I butcher your name. What's up? PlayStation suck. Damn, my man is an Xbox guy. They have too many people on their roster. Ooh, what y'all think about what my man PlayStation said? Oh, I should call you Xbox because your name PlayStation sucks. So I'm assuming you're an Xbox guy. Yeah, my man Jordan in the building. Yo, PlayStation said AEW have too many people on the roster. Now I know people on the chat is gonna probably get mad or whatever, but man. That's kind of like saying you got too much money. I think that's not the worst problem to have. It could be if you got some bad habits, but AEW has a lot of people on their roster. You know what I mean? They do. It's stacked. The talent is stacked. And this is the thing what I say, PlayStation. They do have a lot of people on their roster, right? But it's all with reason. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you do? Do you not sign Andrade? Do you not sign a Hechicero? Do you not sign the Dogs? You know what I mean? You got to at least get this talent, and that's how you build talent. This is what I'd rather. I'd rather have AEW have all this talent on the roster than them leaning on a Bobby. Even though I love Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, Tommaso Ciampa. Instead of them leaning on people from the Fed, I like AEW taking from CMLL, New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Indies, and building their own talent along with bringing other people in. I'm not mad at that, man. Hold on, man. PlayStation is better. Yo, Ring of Honor is basically AEW NXT. Yeah, I gotta catch up on Ring of Honor. Chris Collins said Phil Spencer just retired, and they hired AI Girl to be the head creator of Xbox. Said they are sunsetting the console. Yeah, they said the new Xbox gonna be like $1,200. Flying Lightning. They got the spread people in Ring of Honor and CMLL. Yeah, facts. What else we got, man? Dog, look at this, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, dog. So I want to see who Darby Allin and what's his name? I want to see who Darby Allin and what's the name? Orange Cassidy is gonna get. You see, I got my man Tony Khan blowing it. I don't know if it's a cigar or it's a backwood Maui Wowie, man. Tony Khan blowing that Russian cream, man. He put a 2.0 in the Russian cream, stuffed the backwood. It's looking like, man, it's looking like a cigar, man. He stuffed the backwood and he got his neck on the Fed, man. Shout out Tony Khan. Tony Khan ain't playing no games, y'all, man. That's what he's smoking the Fed right now. When it comes to professional wrestling, he's smoking the Fed, man. Let me see what else went on AEW, man. Yo, it's so crazy. WWE, how is Revolution is looking better than WrestleMania? Like, dog, Revolution, Tony Khan is just getting started. And already, dog, you could split the Revolution card in half. Take off MJF and take off Hangman Adam Page for Revolution. And, I think this still beats a 2-night WrestleMania with CM Punk and Roman Reigns on it. And whatever they else they want to book on it, dog. I still think it beats a 2-night WrestleMania, man. Let me see what else happened on on Dynamite, man. Oh yeah, this is what they was talking about, y'all. You think we gonna have Johnny Gargano? Did Tony Khan just plant the seed for Gargano? Now you got Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano versus FTR. We got I wanted to see the Psycho Killer have a singles run. I'm not gonna lie, man. I wanted to see him have a singles run, but hold on, y'all. Now I know my man Chris Collins. I know how he feel about Ringside News, but let's just read the report. So, like, real quick, we're gonna go back to that. But listen to this. They got the reason that David Finlay didn't sign with WWE revealed. So let's see. Hold on, man. Let's try to look at this and see actually what they're talking about. All right, so it says the reason David Finlay didn't sign with WWE has been revealed. All right, let's take a look at this, man. Hold on. Has been revealed. Following his surprise AEW debut, Bodyslam.net, WWE did make an offer to Finlay after his New Japan Pro Wrestling contract expired. However, the deal came with a condition that ultimately pushed him in a different direction. WWE sources indicated to Bodyslam that Finlay was offered a deal to begin at NXT, and they wouldn't budge on their offer. Dog! What is the Fed doing? So you mean to tell me a guy like David Finlay, I don't even know, bro. But soon as I seen him, I'm like, okay, I'm looking. I like body language. I like mannerisms. I'm big on energy. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, it's something about, bro. He got some people you could just see got an it factor, bro. You mean to tell me, dog, this dude goes to NXT? Do you see what y'all did with Mariah May, a.k.a. Blake Monroe? She became nothing known but a botch fest. She's known for one of the best storylines of professional wrestling history. Toni Storm and Mariah May. Now she gets to the Fed and she's known for two of the biggest botches. No, one of the biggest botches and a completely humongous botch in NXT. Why? Why will bro be in why do you go to NXT if you already proven you have the talent and the experience to be on the main roster? Now, is that the problem with Royce Keys too? Do you want Royce Keys on NXT too? They wouldn't budge on their offer. Then the NXT contract, they're paying you pennies. Hold on, man. NXT contract offers. Let me see if you could Google this. Yo, look at this. Oh man, that is a lot of money. WWE NXT contracts for developmental talent. Why would David Finlay be developmental if he already proved himself in New Japan? Generally offer base salaries between $50,000 and $150,000, then offering around $30,000 for recruits. $30,000 for recruits. So what you wanted to pay David Finlay $30,000? What is even $50,000? A being 50 is cool. But remember, they got to pay for their own hotel. They got to pay for their own travel. They got to pay for their own gear. They got to pay for their own food. They got to pay to get in these gyms. Then you got to go around the world. Then you got to get day passes for these gyms because they can't go to something like Anytime Fitness. A lot of them can't even go to LA Fitness, even though, you know what I mean, some of them do. Some of them they go to these expensive gyms that be like $25, $30 for a day pass. You got to pay for all of this stuff. Then you got to pay for rent back at the crib. Then you're on TV, people think you got money. So then you gotta pay for, loans. You're already you're already in debt like TKO. You got all this stuff to pay for. $30,000 is a joke. $50,000. Now, for a lot of us as regular people, $30,000, $50,000, we could make it work. We're making it work with a lot less, some of us, some one of them. But man, dog, they're trying to give these low ball contracts for what? Oh, maybe is it because of the... Oh, man. Damn. Maybe it's the $3 billion of debt. TKO trying to offer him $30,000. Just offer him $15,000. No, maybe offer the reward, like the reward for Royce Keys. WWE store credit. If you're in the Indies wrestling, don't worry about travel. Don't worry, man. Just take the Greyhound with Lyra Valkyria and Belly, and you don't need no money. You'll get WWE store credit instead of actual money. Dog, you see why Tony Khan probably gave him a bag. And he probably didn't even want $1 million. He didn't even probably want a lot. That's the crazy thing. Let me see. Report indicates that WWE wanted Finlay to start his run at NXT. That decision quickly led to his shocking arrival during March episode of Dynamite. Finlay appeared after Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy. They made their presence known. Instead of being in WWE development system, Finlay now finds himself immediately in the spotlight AEW television alongside Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors, with the Dogs already making their presence known on Dynamite. WWE messed up, bro. It seemed like WWE messed up. I'm going to do a lot of research on David Finlay. This is Fit Finlay's son, bro. And I guarantee Fit Finlay probably told him, like, yo, bro, nah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Let me see something. David Finlay. Let me see what matches. Oh, is somebody else named David Finlay? All right, I'm going to check out some of these dude matches later on. Yeah, I definitely got to check bro out. Oh, he faced. Oh, no, that's something else. All right, yeah, I'm gonna check bro out, but damn, man, the Fed played around, dog, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. I'm gonna check back up with the chat. This is the last thing I'm gonna say, y'all. Mark my words. This is gonna happen more and more and more and more and more. Everybody looks at the Fed and see it's a circus act. It's gonna work for some people though. I'm gonna be real. Dan Helsen works for WWE. I didn't really know who Dan Helsen was. I did a lot of research. Of course, we see him in Elimination Chamber. He got a lot of boos. He shows up to the Raw. He affects the Intercontinental Championship match. But let's be real. Dan Helsen, we'll talk about that too. His merchandise, they said all his shirts flew off the shelf. Dan Helsen is I don't want to call him circus act, but he's a comedic act that will work in WWE. WWE knew he will work in WWE, so it made sense. Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, David Finlay, and certain wrestlers, it would destroy your character. Everything Ricochet tweeted, you will be a shell of yourself going into the Fed, dog, thinking you're about to continue any type of trajectory you was on in the Indies, man. Hold on, let me catch up on some of these super chats. Hold on. All right, so you got Bandito. OZ said Bandito versus Andrade alone. No, bro said Bandito versus Andrade alone gonna be better than WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. You going to All In lurking, man. Yo, look, I'm gonna put that in the universe. I'm going to All In. I'm not. I haven't made any plans yet, but I put it in the universe, man. I never been to London, and 2 All Ins in a row will be a great feat. You know what I mean? It'll be extremely hard to pull that off, but man, I'm gonna put that in the air, lurking. Wink said Philly versus Ospreay G1 2023. Ooh, I gotta put that in my save jaws. Hold on. Philly fought Ospreay. Hold on. Let me put that Philly versus Ospreay. I gotta look. I gotta find that, dog. David Finlay versus Ollie. Hold on, man. David Finlay versus Ospreay. All right, I gotta look for that. Oh, here it go. G1 Climax Final. All right, bet. Yeah, nah, I got this. I'm gonna watch that later. I know that's probably fire. WrestleMania 42 match totals at over 5.5 plus. What does this mean, Derek Jones? WrestleMania 42 match totals at over 5.5. So you mean to tell me they're betting the number of WrestleMania 42 matches? Is that what you're saying? Are you Derek Jones? Are you saying there's an overwhelming in the betting community? There's an overwhelming consensus that there's going to be less than 6 matches on WrestleMania 42. Is that what you're saying, Derek Jones? Let me know in the chat. Yo, moderator, try to catch Derek Jones' answer in the chat, man. Drew Clark said, speaking of NXT, I saw the clip of them doing the Masked Man. Oh my God, bro. You gotta be trolling, Drew. Off spray. Yo, y'all know I keep calling them off spray. I call them both, man. My man David, what's up, bro? I don't know what they're gonna do now. Damn, yo, what's poppin', David? We need Jay White to come back ASAP. Yo, Billy, Jay White hurt, bro. I know he's trying to come back, but you know, with a lot of these injuries, this is the thing about AEW being so stacked. We don't gotta rush Ospreay. You don't gotta rush Jay White. You don't gotta rush Kenny Omega. You know what I mean? That's what I think. A big reason why Kenny Omega was able to come back and be at the level he was because AEW talent is so stacked that you don't have to rush them, or you don't have to have them show up to just do promos for 2 seconds like Roman Reigns, and you know what I mean? You don't have to do that, though. The roster is stacked. People can hold it, so people can actually be 100% and come back. Like Mercedes Moné. Mercedes Moné's chilling, getting massages, hitting the chiropractor, hitting the gym, living life, catching up on living life, dog. And yo, that's important, man. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Fifthly Confident said Finlay had a triple threat with Ospreay and Moxley. All right, bet. Handsome says watch a couple weeks later, Dan Helsen will be on the shelf and a joke. Yo, handsome. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Dan Hell's gonna get shelved, bro. He's a comedic act. Dan Hell's is probably gonna win the people over TKO over, to be honest, bro. He's a comedic act and his merch is selling. You know what I mean? People in the Fed, they love that stuff, bro. Gene said, what the F happened to Adam Cole? Gene, Adam Cole hurt. Adam Cole he got an unfortunate injury, man. He's trying to come back. But you know, with them neck injuries, you know what I mean, Tony Khan is close with Adam Cole. You know what I mean? They don't, it's not worth risking it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he could come back one time or whatever, but to be honest, it's just not worth risking it, man. Adam Cole did a lot for AEW. And speaking of neck injuries, bro, did y'all see this spot? What's the name? Darby Allin is a dog, bro. Darby Allin Darby Allin is probably the only person I see could take a spot like this, and I'm like, yo, he's okay. Dude is made of something else. He is not like Darby Allin is not human, bro. Bro done caught. This would have broke anybody's neck. Bro just gets back up, and you can't even tell anything happened to him. Anytime I see something crazy happen to Darby Allin, man, I'm like, oh, bro, good, man. Come on, bro. This Darby. But it goes because the Gabe Kidd is trying to end Darby Allin, man. If I'm Tony Khan, I'm talking to Gabe Kidd like, bro, this is professional wrestling. You got to stop taking this thing personal, bro. What's the name? Darby gonna hurt himself. Yeah, Jordan, man. I hope he don't, man. Like, bro, he definitely be scaring me, man. He be scaring me. Darby Allin bones are made of titanium. Yeah, bro is unbreakable, man. For real, man. Bro it's just like, it doesn't even fade. You don't even see him holding his neck at the end of the match. He just like, he got beat up again, and it was just like it was over, bro. Like, this was what Darby Allin was doing before they attacked. Before the dogs attacked him. This is what Darby Allin was doing. Bro just got right back up on the ropes, doing whatever. Dog, bro is made of, like you said, bro made of titanium, man. Darby Allin isn't like Spike Dudley. Yo, G. Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree. Darby Allin and Spike Dudley is Yo, I wish people just stop. Yo, why y'all doing this, bro? I'm trying to talk about Darby. Y'all sending me this stuff about Royce Keys, and it's like, which y'all know. Let me get this clear, dog. Royce Keys, I was a fan of Powerhouse Hobbs. Y'all know, if y'all watch AEW, that was my man, bro. I like Powerhouse Hobbs. I put him, every time I talk about Powerhouse Hobbs, I put him over the Enforcer, bro. He got to the Fed. I'm excited. But then y'all, people are sending me like this. I don't know. Is this true? One person noted that Royce Keys is getting acclimated to how WWE production runs, and not appearing on TV yet shouldn't be seen as anything but the company prepping them. They noted that 99% of talents who are hired go through that process. All right, yeah. What else we got? I wish I had something. All right, they trying to see how. Hey, Royce Keys. This is how Royce Keys' interview going, y'all. All right, before we actually have you wrestle, I know we had you appear on Royal Rumble. Before we got to teach you about the production of WWE. Not like there's a leaf fitting around. They got to teach them how the lights work and all. All right, Royce Keys, these are the lights, right? We're gonna set them up right here. They teaching Royce Keys how to set up the elimination chamber, Hell in a Cell. They teaching them the different color lights. They teaching them. Yo, Royce Keys, all right, this is called a tripod, brother. This is called a tripod. We're going to set this up on the lights. Then you set the camera on there. Then you get the camera angles on there. Oh, Royce Keys, oh, these are the ads. We put the ads in the ring. They're teaching Royce Keys how to set up the ring. Everything but a storyline. production. What's the Fed are a bunch of idiots. Why bro gotta set up production? Why does it need a tripod, a light, a ring light to be able to debut? Executive produced by Triple H, Lee Fitting, and Royce Keys. They're gonna have bro behind the camera. Oh my God! Can you imagine Royce Keys? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gonna have the camera on his shoulder with Crackdown come back on. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let him know he moving the camera and not dog. You gotta be joking. Royce Keys, they're showing them how production works. Are you serious? Dog, I could see if bro came from the Indies. I could see if he wasn't on the number 2, and I'm only saying number 2 just because of globally. I'm not even using number 2. I'm sorry, dog. I can't put WWE over right now. I could see he was on the alternative option for professional wrestling, which will be in AEW, if he was never on there. If he was never on Dynamite. If he was never on Collision. If he never, ever been on televised TV globally. If he never been on a pay-per-view. If he didn't travel the world. What do you got to tell him about production that AEW don't already know? This is a load of crap, y'all. And this is what I'm saying. Why did the Fed do the debut? We could have waited. You could have really went through other options with the music. Not saying I'm not even trashing the music yet. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of it, I'm letting it slide because I want Royce Keys to, dog, you could have waited. Royce Keys, that didn't even have to be the name y'all went with. Y'all could have went with that. That could have been on the table. Then you could have put trademarks of other ideas. Y'all could have actually sat down, thought about different gear. All of this was rushed to put Royce Keys in a weird position to now. Then you throw him on main event. Then you got bro, dog, the communication is effed. I ain't gonna lie. You think Royce Keys is gonna take a picture of Raw and not know? He probably doesn't even know if he's on the show or not. Dog, wrestlers are seeing this. And Royce Keys is not being treated fair right now. He's not being put in a position to win. I'm sorry. I'm explaining. If anyone that knows anyone, or if you connected with WWE and you're listening to me, please, bro, tell one of these idiots in the office this, please. You could have did one thing to put this guy over. He didn't even need to wrestle right now. Remember back in the day when Diesel came as Shawn Michaels' bodyguard? You got The Miz. The Miz lost 24 months in a row, right? Now, this alone is a storyline. The Miz needs to find a way to start getting over. He could have hired Royce Keys as an enforcer. Now, 2 things happens. You got Miz and Royce Keys. Now you got Miz. Whether you like him or not, he haven't won a match in 24 months, but you got a guy that know the company inside out. You got a guy that's good with the politics backstage. Everyone knows who the Miz is. He knows how to be a heel. He knows how to be a babyface. There isn't a lot of things that you could tell the Miz that he doesn't know about the Fed, the inside and outside workings. He know the fan base. There's not a lot of people Royce Keys could be around better than the Miz, like him or not, on TV. You put Royce Keys with the Miz, then you have the Miz, it have this arc that you could tell this story of bro needs to try to get his first win, and he's definitely gonna get it with Royce Keys. Royce Keys could have been an enforcer, dog. And if it wasn't the Miz, it could have been, you know what I mean? I just think the Miz, it would have been perfect, dog. He didn't even need to show up and, dog, why did you do the Stephanie McMahon interview? The Fed has no type of direction where they're going for WrestleMania. And it seems like Tony Khan is booking 6 months in advance. A lot of people could say, yo, this is random, that is random. But yo, Deck in the chat told me, because I thought Kevin Knight was MJF was random. So Deck told me, like, yo, bro, it was random just like, what's the name? Just like Brody King. It was random, just like who else? He fought somebody else random. MJF. He fought Brody King, Zilla Fatu on what's the name on GCW. He told the story he was gonna be a fighting champion. I missed that. I'm like, oh snap, yo, that was fire. Tony Khan is booking this in advance. The Fed has no idea what they're doing. Just like Danhausen, Powerhouse Hobbs is made for the Fed. Y'all like the big, strong guys. We're going to talk about that. Cody Rhodes said, we need more bodybuilders in WWE. Why? So you can put a camera in his hand and have him part of a production crew? Cody Rhodes just said this stupid crap. We need big. Y'all not even doing nothing with the strong guys you have now, Cody. Dog, where did Cody Rhodes say this at, y'all? Real quick, man. Bro really just said this. Look at this. Oh, we need more guys that's jacked up. You have Royce Keys walking around with the production equipment. How about you do something with what you already have? Everybody in the Fed does not. It's like a contagious epidemic type of disease called, I don't know, lazy Levesque-ness. The lazy Levesque syndrome. I don't know what to call it. But it's a disease going around where everybody just loses all common sense. You have Royce Keys in the back. How about you work on that bodybuilder? Dude is a monster. He hasn't been doing nothing but hitting the gym with other WWE talent. Look at this. Oh, where the picture of bro at, man? He just did a joint with, he was just with, what's her name? Bro was just with Jake, look, bro was just with Jacob Fatu. I don't understand how you don't know what to do with Royce Keys. Is right there, dog. You don't have to even do nothing. Let me catch up to the chat, man. This is sad, bro. They gotta... Yo, my man, Sir Smoke a Lot. Yo, my man Jacob Fatu blew a whole ounce before getting in the gym, man. This is crazy, dog. I could smell the marijuana from through the screen on Jacob Fatu's face. They done cut the wellness policy off. Yo, bro done blew an ounce before hitting the gym. The bro got probably like a pound in here, dog. This don't look like no gym clothes, man. Bro got literally a pound in here, dog. No, that's crazy. This really look like a pound, though. Yo, Sir Smoke a Lot. Look at this. Is hilarious, yo. Man, what else? What else Royce Keys gonna do, man? Just hit the gym, blow some Maui Wowie, and just, you know what I mean? Go to the next town, man. Let me catch up on this, man. Swerve tweeted about you, Bobby. Well, you talking about the old tweet? Why did Jay get this treatment? I take what I want, Bobby. Free Powerhouse Hobbs. Nah, fat. All money ain't good money. Facts. Felicia says, what's up, Felicia? WWE production, Royce. Go to John Cena, guys. Stu. They trying to turn Royce to the new Stu. Yo, usually you go to the Fed, you gotta go to either what's bro name? The boy Gable, I forgot his name. You gotta go to Gable, one of the old superstars, Michael Hayes. You can even talk to Shawn Michaels. They sent Royce Keys to Stu to learn how WWE works. This is crazy. Yo, that was hard. Yo, hold on, I gotta take a picture of that. Yo, Felicia, I might gotta use that. That was funny. Yo, they sent bro to Stu. This is wild. Raven, what's up, Raven? He screwed him really good. Nah, facts. Derek Jones with the 5 said, if I may, Royce, my opinion here, WWE would keep Royce Keys in the dark for roughly 10 and a half months, 41 to 42 weeks. It's real. Yo, come on. Yo, that is... Yo, 41 to 42 weeks is real. Yo, Derek, you fun. Oh my God, no, that's crazy. Hold on, Swerve. Oh no, what's going on? People keep telling me about Swerve. What's happening, dog? Oh, hold on, man. Oh my god, I didn't even do nothing, man. Hold on, man. What's going on, man? Yo, who did this? Hold on, bro. Let me see what's going on Twitter, y'all. Oh my god, man, y'all gonna get me choked out, man. I didn't even. Oh my god, hold on. Yo, man, yo, who keep doing it? Yo, oh my god, yo, oh my, yo, bro, oh my god, dog, yo, man, what, yo, bro, chat, man, I thought y'all was cool with me, man, I thought we was cool, bro, bro, yo, how y'all want me to drop videos and do live? I'm gonna be choked out, man. Oh my god, man. Yo, man, this has been the worst week of my life, man. The live gets sniped. I uploaded the video late because my editing software got botched. My car got towed. I got less than $100 in my bank account. And now Swerve Strickland, for some reason, man, I'm on Swerve Strickland list. I don't even know how I got here, man. I'm calling Don Callis, bro not answering the phone, man. It's just like, oh, man. Oh my god, I don't know, man, what to do, bro. Yo, man, I don't know what y'all been telling Swerve, man. Yo, man, I can't even I gotta go to the AEW event. I was gonna try to go disguised, man. Now I can't even go disguised to the AEW event, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, yo, this is, yo, man. I don't know what, yo, I feel like that song. Remember that old Eminem song, Brain Damage? I already gave you my lunch money. What more do you want from me? Oh my god, Bobby better Swerve after you again. Yo, man, this is crazy, bro. Oh man, bro done turned me into a meme, dog. Dog, do y'all see this chat? Yo, bro, yeah, man, yo, I don't think a VPN gonna work, bro. Gonna find my location. Somebody must have dropped my location to Swerve, man. Oh my god, dog. Yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, man, this is I don't know what's going on, man. Yo, this has been the worst week of my life, bro. Seriously. Yo, like I told y'all, man, compound interest, a lot of the advice I've been giving y'all, man, I gotta recollect all that advice in my life now, man. This been a heavy week, man. Yo, Swerve, why can't I just fade with Prince Nana, man? Even though I'm gonna lose that fade too, why can't I just fade with Prince Nana? How do I jump right up to Swerve, man? Yo, this is draw. Oh my god, man. Yo, this is crazy. Oh my god, man. Yo, bro, I just told Swerve, man. Somebody need to send the APP. I don't want no smoke from bro, man. I don't want no smoke from bro, man. Bobby, can your braids fit the back? Oh my god, yeah, I gotta holler at Don Callis or something, man. Bro haven't been answering the phone or nothing, man. Oh my god, man, that is hilarious. I'm gonna pray for you. Refresh your comment, Bobby. Oh my god, no, this is This is crazy, man. Oh my god, yeah. The best street for pro wrestler. Bobby Masu hit the stunner. Oh my god. Just work for Kyle. Bobby, get your cheese stick and get out of Yeah, man. I gotta get my cheese. Yo, the live got sniped. That might be the next one, man. Actually, get sniped will be better than this one, man. Getting completely choked out. This is crazy. Gotta get the ski mask, black hoodie. Yeah, but yo, Paul Levesque, man. I need to borrow a ski mask. I need to borrow a hoodie, man. I need to borrow all black suit, bro. I don't know, man. I gotta look up that thing that made Michael Jackson and Sammy Sosa, man. You about to get a white Bobby Masu, man, for real. I gotta change my hair blonde, man. I gotta go back there. I gotta go back to when I had a haircut, man. I gotta do something, man. Yo, I'm about to change my whole. I'm about to change my whole gimmick up, man. Hold on, man. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. Oh my god, yo. Yo, hold on, man. Yo, that is hilarious. Hold on 1 second, yo. Nobody tell Swerve, man. I said this because he'll need to know, man. Bro don't need to know, but hold on, man. Nobody tell Swerve I said this, man. I think I gotta go. I gotta go back to this Bobby Masu back in the day, man. Hold on, nobody tell Swerve, man. I might gotta go to this Bobby Masu, man. Back when I was growing my hair, I gotta grow the Afro puff out again, man. You think I might have to grow my Afro puff, then I might have to cut my beard off. You think Swerve was gonna realize Bobby Masu? If I just go straight Afro puff, I'm gonna cut my beard off. I'm gonna go some blonde in my hair, man. I'm gonna have to really change up my whole look, man. For Swerve, bro. Yo, I gotta change my whole look up. This is crazy, man. No more hats, man. Yo, this is crazy, dog. You get electrocuted. Nah, man, I'm about to get. It seems like I might get electrocuted, though. No, hopefully he not watching the stream, man. Somebody said homeless Bobby. Bobby been playing with electricity. Yeah, man. This is back in the day at Afro. Because I got... Yo, who said that? Yo, Zay said because I got high. Yo, that is... They said I'm like the because I got high boy, dog. Oh my god, that's crazy, man. He was watching the stream. Oh man, damn. Oh my god, man. So now I might just have to go bald, man. I might gonna go full Stone Cold, man. Full Maven, man. I think I'll look horrible with a bald head too, man. Bobby Hagman says to keep your children safe. I was gonna clean my room because yo, dog. Hold on, bro, Bobby, you heard about that? Yeah, I heard about that, Iceman. When lines are drawn, you play around. People been hating Jay. Bobby look like the Roots. Oh yeah, Questlove. Yo, they say I'm like Questlove. Yo, that's hilarious. Yeah, man, I gotta figure something out, man. I gotta change my look, man. I don't know what's going on. It's been the worst week of my life, man. Yeah, man, this been the worst week of my life, y'all, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Oh my god. That's hilarious, yeah. Oh man, yo, you know when sometimes you laugh just to man. Just to stop from crying, man. You know what I mean? In life, sometimes you gotta laugh just to stop from crying, man. This is crazy, dog. Oh my God, this is a damn man, Brody King. Oh man, I gotta hope Brody King do his thing, man. Maybe he could get some of the heat off of me at Revolution, man. So delayed grass. What's up, bro? Bro said Bobby got cursed by Dan Helson. Oh my God, man, that is hilarious, yo. Damn, the AEW. This has been the worst week of my life, man. Somebody tell Don Callis to pick up the phone, man. I've been calling, bro. I've been trying to figure this out, man. Don Callis, bro. Bro gotta pick up the phone, man. Hey man, I put an APB, yo, Don Callis. Do you not see what's going on here, man? Come on, bro. Somebody, man, I don't know, bro, changed his number, man. I've been trying to contact bro, man. I need to watch tonight's AEW. Bobby D. Papa Changa. Yo, no, that's hilarious. But man, yo, let me see what else happened at AEW, man. Oh my, yo, I don't know. Man, Swerve this bro's on a path of destruction, man. For real, bro. Bobby asked Swerve if you could interview him for the channel. Everyone is yo, Nike fan said ask Swerve does he want to interview. You think I'm gonna link up for interview? This is all the interview gonna be, man. I don't call that an interview. I call that a beatdown. It's just like, my God. Swerve gonna make an example out of me, man. No, Bobby, you're the biggest baby. Yeah. What you even say to start all of this? I usually put Swerve over, man. Sometimes you just become an innocent bystander, y'all. Yeah, man. You don't gotta say. Sometimes in life you don't gotta say nothing. This actually happened to me in high school, y'all. I was just chilling. I was on the train. I was on the Broad Street line. If you know you in Finlay, I'm in Spring Garden. We going from I think Spring Garden to Erie. Out of nowhere, I'm getting jumped on, man. And yeah, man, it gets bad like that sometimes, man. How is Don? What would you say? How knows Don Callis skin orange? That would do numbers, Bobby. Think about the channel. Yeah, nah. I work for Kyle, not you, Don. The Don Trump Tanner product. Yo, come on, man. Y'all can't. Don Callis is cool, man. Let me see what else happened on Dynamite, man. You got the Brawling Birds. You still got the Brawling Birds on deck, man. I'm trying to get back on track, man. I gotta keep looking behind. I gotta keep listening. I got my alarm on, man. I gotta keep looking at the cameras, man. Man, things can get weird real fast in life, man. Let me see what else happened, man. You got David Finn. You got Brody King. This is crazy. Oh yeah, Tekla, man. Let's talk Tekla, man. Bobby, you better have a chain. They ran it back like Jey Uso. This could be big for you. Swerve probably watches and he's putting you over. It's one thing to put somebody over, but I think Swerve trying to put me over the bridge or something, man. Yo, I thought he only reviewed WWE. I gotta be on here on Wednesdays. Yeah, nah. I've been on AEW for a little while now. Yeah, what I mean, shout out to AEW chat, man. They helped me catch up. Cover a lot of ground in AEW. You know, but to the point where because before I used to kind of. I used to compare. I still compare, but I used to expect the same booking that a good WWE used to give for AEW. But now it's like I understand AEW has a different methodology and direction when they go to booking. So yeah, man, it took like a little while, and I'm still learning a lot. But yeah, I still be man. I show up for the sickos, man. Somebody said, yo, Gregory says Swerve told my car. Yo, that's hilarious. You should get the Death Riders. Yeah, man. But yo, real quick, Tekla, man. Tekla, incredible, man. I think Tekla is about to have a run in AEW that's gonna be. It's gonna be a run that surprised every. Yo, believe it or not, I think Tekla might have a better run than Chris Statlander, man. Chris Statlander, it was a cool run. But even she said, man, she felt like she could have connected with the fans a little bit more before she actually got the title. Even though I think that she beat Toni Storm, she beat Mercedes Moné, you know what I mean? She got back with Willow Nightingale. So she had a few things that happened, but she wanted to do more. Tekla, man, I think she's about to have a run that's just gonna be different with this AEW championship. Her beating Thunder Rosa, fire, man. Fire, man. Totally gotta slap the title on Mega. Yeah, yo, did anybody hear about what's that girl name? Penelope? Yo, was there an update on the Penelope injury? Hold on. Yo, that is hilarious. Penelope injury, AEW. Penelope Ford suffered a sprained ankle during a 25-episode of Dynamite, which forced the immediate change to finish a tag match. She was injured while performing a moonsault on the floor. Let me see if they got any news. Given what happened on Ford's injury, a lot of fans were concerned about how bad this injury is. Thankfully, all right. So it seems like Penelope Ford, she had the. It seems like it was an ankle injury. You know what I mean? And it wasn't too crazy. But yeah, man. I think Mega Bain, she's gonna get the AEW title one day, man. She's gonna have her time. Right now, I think she just need to get the tag team title. She got a lot of rooms, you know what I mean? She still got to have a great feud with Chris Statlander, but it's definitely a pathway for Megan Bain to get that AEW championship. Right now, I just think it's Tekla time. I think it's just that season, man. It's just the title's just looking good on her, man. The story, the Sisters of Sin, it looks legit. She's telling her story. You know who this is. You know who this is, man. So I will let Tekla rock with the title for a little while, man. Megan Bain and Penelope Ford would have taken the championship that night, but might take it at Revolution. Yeah, yo, Chris, they gonna take it at Revolution. They definitely gonna take it at Revolution, which makes sense, man. Which definitely makes sense. Yo, now let me ask y'all, who does Tekla fight at Revolution? I guess she runs it back with Chris Statlander, right? That's what I'm thinking. I'm guessing Tekla runs it back with Chris Statlander for Revolution, which would be fire, man. That'd be fire. Solo Sikoa, Mega Bain way too big not to be champion. Yeah, nah, she fire. She gonna win the tag team championships. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. We kind of went over it a little bit, man. But we might need to. Oh yeah. Yo, let me ask y'all. Who y'all got? Yo, Willa, you crazy, bro. I think I think it's it. I could bet, bro, that Jon Moxley dropping the title at Revolution. I think they already planting the seeds now. Jon Moxley, he's been fighting every single week. Every single week he's been fighting almost a new member of the Don Callis family. Now we got you going at it with one of the best in the world, Takeshita. No time limit. I'm sorry, man. Jon Moxley not coming out on top on that, man. Jon Moxley a workhorse. Jon Moxley gonna put on this another sleeper match, man. Jon Moxley versus what's the name? Takeshita. But he's gonna drop the title, and I think they slowly been telling a story. I heard actually Tony Schiavone when he said it on commentary, man, Jon Moxley been going at it every single week. You know what I mean? Every single week he been showing up. But I think it's time to drop the title. And then you're going to have Takeshita. They're going to have Okada. Or Okada could cost the title for him, but I don't think so, man. Takeshita win, please. Willow the GOAT right now. Takeshita will win. And then the Death Riders will jump Mox. You think so? Yo, and now I'm thinking about it. Yo, where is Claudio and Pac at? I mean, I'm guessing maybe they overseas, maybe in New Japan, but I don't even remember seeing them together too much the past few weeks. I could be wrong, but have Claudio and Pac even been around Moxley the past few weeks? Death Riders might finally drop Moxley after he loses the title. Yo, I don't know, man. Claudio and Pac, man, they've been missing, man. They might put a beating of a lifetime on bro, man. I ain't gonna lie. Claudio got a match Saturday. Claudio been rocking with a mask last time I saw the end game after Tech Kuza is definitely Kyle and Tech. They've been having matches on Dynamite and Collision. Claudio not in Caterer. Remember, bro, CMLL World Champ. He's still being booked strong. Pac still being booked strong. We can have the Death Riders turn on Mox, man. Remember, every time Willa Yuta looks in the mirror, bro, he got the patches in his head. He got all of that. He knows that it was John Moxley. That, you know what I mean? He could have got away with his hair, man. And Death Riders could have said, man, just get it back in blood. Nah. Willa Yuta, man. Adrian Neville sucked. They were on Collision. CML were MJF always wrestling right. They're not gonna turn on him. Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna be surprised if they don't either. Tony Khan probably know a lot of us is waiting for the turn, and I won't be surprised if he just stalls it out and to the point where we almost forget that it even happens, and then he finally does the turn. You know what I mean? So. This is gonna be a fire match, though, going into Revolution, man. It's definitely gonna be a fire match, though. Talk about Ricky Saints promo. What Ricky Saints say in his promo? Rando Mac, in my opinion, Claudio got at least the top 10 themes. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, Claudio theme is crazy, bro. I love Claudio, bro. Yuta, Britney Spears. Yo, that's hilarious. WWE couldn't book Claudio, but Tony Khan could. Looking forward to that for sure. Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts, bro. This is gonna be an interesting Revolution, man. I can't wait, dog. Let me see what else. I think that might have been it, man. Ooh, okay. Hold on. We got some new developments, man. Next week, we got the press conference. Hangman Adam Page, MJF, San Jose, California. This is going to be fire. I'm going to be watching this closely, man. I think this fight looks so much better with Hangman, that title off of him, bro. The Trios Championship. I'm so happy the title's off of him now, dog. Now it looks like, man, Hangman, he has nothing else to focus on but MJF, man. This Texas Death Match is going to be fire, bro. This Texas Death Match is going to be fire. Also, what we got next week on Dynamite, Speedball Mike Bailey. Even though bro might lose this match, man, you never know. This is going to be a fire match. This could have been on Revolution. And yo, to all the AEW people that was saying, oh, the TNT title gets defended on TNT. No, bro. You can put the TNT title on Dynamite. This has been fire on Collision. This has still been fire, but it just looks different on Dynamite. You know, when you see the TNT champion being defended on Dynamite, man, anything could happen. Speedball and Kyle Fletcher are about to have next week, mark my words, we might be in for one of the best Dynamites, bro. This was a setup the next week. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. Even though they haven't been answering my calls, man, trying to fix this Swerve Strickland situation. The Don Callis family. Bros haven't been answering my calls, but man, we talking about they need all the gold. The trios, the TNT. We need all of that, man. Yo, what's this title that bro got, Okada got again? I like the Don Callis family. Yeah, man, the Don Callis family. Let me tell y'all what I like that Tony Khan did, bro. Mark Davis. I respect Tony Khan stuck to his plan. Mark Davis' partner, Jake Doyle, it seemed like Tony Khan has some good plans. They had some strong plans to book that tag team, man. That tag team give me like a FTR feeling, just two powerhouses that's gonna go in there and just straight cause destruction. Even them versus FTR would have been a fire match, man. Unfortunately, Jake gets hurt. Mark Davis, if this the Fed, Mark Davis probably gets sent to catering. If this the Fed, Mark Davis gets maybe sent to the production team. Mark Davis, he pivots. He puts Mark Davis next to two of AEW's top talent. Kyle Fletcher, Okada in a trios. Now, this is why I like this way better than the Jet Set Rodeo. For the life of me, I don't see that, and I know some of y'all like that. I just thought it was. I don't like that at all. I like this. I like this. The Don Callis family. I like that. Mark Davis building his rep up, building his clout, his resume up. I like that. Even putting him next to these two is just, man, fire, dog. Fire, dog. Now look. Man, Takeshita is going to beat Moxley. Oh, yeah, what's that title, y'all? Oh, the International. Oh, yo, good looking, Omi. Yeah, this is the International title, right? So, yeah, the International. Takeshita going to get the Continental. We got the trios. We got the TNT. Oh, man. The Don Callis family. It seems like Don Callis' master plan of getting all the gold might be finally coming into fruition. It seems like the universe came down and finally granted the Don Callis family what was rightfully deserved, man. Yeah, make sure y'all like the live, man. Let me see where we at with it, man. Yeah, we at 150 likes. Let's try to get it up to 200, man. Good looking for everybody tapping in. Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher and New Japan Pro wrestle our tag team called Uzi. Oh, what? I didn't know that. AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yo, I didn't know this. Oh, snap. So this is how Kyle Fletcher came into AEW? Yo, is this right, y'all? This is how Kyle Fletcher came into AEW? He came with Mark Davis? Damn, I didn't know that. Uzi Opus sucked. Yeah, because of Ospreay. All right, now Iceman or Chris Collins, what does Ospreay have to do with OC Open? I know I'm probably saying it wrong. Not only that, Bobby is getting real gold for the Don Callis family. Yeah, facts. Y'all see what they did to Mariah May in NXT? Come on, bro. Trey Sean, what happened now? Fletcher used to be a twig. OC Open. Oh, bro. Okay. I never knew that, y'all. Okay. All right, I gotta do my research. This makes so much more sense now. So they was already cool. Now I see why Tony Khan he didn't even give up on Mark Davis after the Jake Doyle situation happened. He didn't give up on Mark Davis. Now I see why. Other than, dude, it seems like he got a lot of potential. It's like, it just made sense. Even him being in the Don Callis family now, man, it just makes sense. I gotta catch up. I gotta start watching New Japan Pro Wrestling more, man. Will Ospreay was the leader of the United Empire, and the Aussie Open was attacked. Okay, United Empire. Okay. Oh, that's fire. The Motor City. This back when the Motor City Machine Guns was the Motor City Machine Guns. See, I gotta check. I gotta watch matches like this, dog. Hold on, man. Let me take a picture of this. Yeah, I gotta watch matches like this, man. Gene, AEW Diabolical. Delayed grass. The guy who said Usiopa sucked is not a real wrestler fan. Steven. Will, I don't know why I said Kyle. Will was Commonwealth Kingpin in New Japan once he became a heavyweight. Damn, man. Okay. Yo, people keep saying something happened with Mariah Blake. What happened with Blake Monroe now? Like, come on, bro. Blake Monroe. Let me see. Blake Monroe changed the women from hell. Yeah, Blake, yeah, man, just send it to me. I don't know, like, I don't know what happened, man, but God, dog, she used to be so much better, man. Jeff Cobb chose WWE. Look at him now. Yeah, facts. That was the perfect joint. Jeff Cobb, people used to say, bro, Jeff Cobb used to be fire, dog. Unlike WWE, I have to say it. So, all right, now let me see. Alright, let me see. Royce Keys made his debut. Alright, man. Alright, man. Finn Balor needs to leave, honestly. Facts. Jey Uso dating Jade Parker. She got destroyed in a promo on Tuesday. It was sad. Oh, yeah. I think I seen that, but I'm like, it's hard to just, for me to take it serious. It's just like, dog, what is this, bro? Like, come on, man. Yo, one more thing we might gotta talk about Revolution, man. We kind of went past this, but we gotta talk about this one, man. The Brody King, Swerve Strickland. The battle for the most dangerous, man. Y'all let Swerve know I got Swerve, man. I got Swerve. I gotta pick Swerve no matter what, man. I got Swerve in this, bro. I'm hoping, man, Brody King could do enough to get Swerve off my bumper, man. But fire. I'm wondering. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get Kenny Omega to get an interference, but I'm gonna tell you, I think we're gonna get. I think Swerve is going to take it to another level on Brody King, man. I think he's going to make it. Every time we've seen him, he's been setting an example that he's on different timing this year. When Kenny Omega comes back, finally, when he comes back from doing this video game thing, he's going to have to take it to the next level to meet the timing that Swerve is on, man. We haven't seen Brody King looking like this in a while, bro. If not ever, man. Yeah, now Swerve definitely, he has to win this. He has to win. You know what I mean? If he even loses, the next time Swerve loses, it'll be the second match with Kenny Omega. But before that even happens, I feel like we got to have a bunch of dynamites and a bunch of storytelling and situations. Like I said, Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland. Don't be surprised if this turns into Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland. Don't be surprised if it exceeds what that beef did. Man, this is gonna be interesting, dog. I mean, this is gonna be interesting, man. He about to set an example with. With you, Bobby. Yo, that's hilarious. We need Randy Cody at WrestleMania. Finish that story. I wonder if it would be a hardcore match. Does it gotta be Texas Death? I mean, I don't even think it gotta be hard. I think Swerve going hardcore regardless. Whether Tony Khan said it a street fight, false count anywhere, I don't think it's gonna matter with Swerve. It's going that way regardless, man. They say all dogs go to heaven, man. So we'll see if that's Brody King fate at Revolution, man. This is going to be a fire match, dog. This is going to be another one of the matches that, Revolution card. Oh, here we go. Tony Khan put it out, y'all. Tony Khan might be in the stream. Who knows, man? He let it be known. It's official. Swerve and Brody King. It's no type of stipulation. It don't matter. Swerve going hardcore regardless. Or he might just do what he did with Kenny Omega, beat the crap out of him, beat him fair and square, then still take it a little bit further after the match. I don't know, man. Swerve might have to bring back the gold teeth too, man. He might have to bring back the grills, man. Hunter Hey Drew, yes, Bobby, you're an example of Swerve Bruce. Yo, no, that's hilarious, bro. Hill Hangman T-Boy. Yo, I was thinking of that Rando Mac. What's word? Yo, bro, it's not. Think about if Hill, like y'all keep saying Hangman gonna go Hill, Hangman gonna go Hill. If Hangman loses everything, then he goes Hill. A Hill Hangman and a Hill Swerve will be crazy. And you know what's crazy? I think Tony Khan is still going to keep them separate. Hangman is just going to be on his path of destruction. Swerve will be on his path of destruction. And man, I think they'll just keep it separated. Somebody just said most dangerous, it needs a stipulation. I don't think this needs a stipulation, dog. It could go either way. Hill, Hangman, and Swerve is so effing unfair to to the locker room. It is, man. It is. Hill, Hangman, and Hill Swerve is like, oh my, and they're not. And it's not like they're not on the same page. It's like two bullies in a school, and it's just like, all right, now you know you got to stay away from both of these guys. The first half of the day, you got to stay away from one bully. The second half of the day, you got to stay away from the other. Or maybe during the day, you got to stay away from one bully. Then when lunch come, you got to stay away from the other. Or after school, these are. But let me ask y'all: has Hangman ever been Hill in AEW? And how was his Hill run? I watched 90% of Hangman vs. Swerve, and when they acknowledged regrets and understood each other, it made so much sense. Yo, let me know in the chat, y'all. Has Hangman ever been Hill back in the day? Yeah, all right, yeah, cause all right. So Iceman says yes. All right, so how was his Hill run? All Out Swerve and Hangman is my adult video. Yo, this boy's wildin'. Hangman buried Swerve. Yeah, I seen that. Hangman burned the Swerve house. But was that Hill? Y'all think Hangman? See, the reason why I'm looking at, cause I'm thinking Hangman instead of make that, man. You ain't like that no more. You missed your opportunities. I'm like that. Hangman was kind of trying to downplay it, and Swerve really was on Hangman bumper trying to, you know what I mean? I think Swerve put Hangman, he backed him up into the corner where it was no other choice but to start taking it to the next level. He unlocked something in Hangman that Hangman had no other choice but to unlock, man. It was like he was backed up into the corner. Is that a Hill? Swerve don't need to be backed up into the corner. He just woke up, wanted to be demonic back then. Then he woke up another day today and he wanted to be demonic when he turned on Kenny Omega. You know what I mean? He just wakes up. Some people, you just wake up and you can flip that switch on. But there's other people, you got to back into the corner for the switch to be turned on. You need to go here. Y'all is crazy. Enigma, yo, what's up, Enigma? I see your tweet. I forgot I meant to say what's up to you, bro. Night of Enigma, man. Hangman was a Hill in later part of his feud. Yeah, Enigma. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could see him turning Hill, but I don't even count that because you had to be backed into a corner to turn Hill. But it was still fire, though. I'm telling you, Hangman, either way. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Now, if y'all saying that was a Hill Hangman, in my opinion, I feel like we haven't got a Hill Hangman yet. Swerve Strickland had to bring that out of him. Now, if at Revolution, if he loses the MJF, and then he goes Hill, now I consider this a real Hill Hangman because he didn't get backed into a corner. Sometimes people turn Hill after streaks of just unfortunate luck. It could be bad luck. It could be, you know what I mean? Maybe something happened. Something had to prompt for what's the name for some people to go heel in real life too. You know what I mean? Because it happens in real life. Think about it, y'all. I know it's people in the chat that probably done this in real life. I'm not considering, and I definitely don't recommend to do any of these things, but we're human, so it happens. You lose. I'm even refer to somebody I know that's doing 100 years in locked up. So hopefully no one makes these mistakes. But you lose your job. Your girl leaves you. Your baby mom effing the ops. Yeah, man. Your car get repoed. Yo, you got the eviction notice. You mean your taxes is messed up. Yo, you got all these bad things happening. A lot of them could be financial, and you could have been just having a job. I'm referring to actually, yeah, man, somebody I knew. Dog, bro had an honest job. You got a 9-to-5 job. You live making an honest living. But these negative situations flip a switch, and now you grab, you know what I mean? And now you try to go get money by other means. And now you get caught. Now you're doing 100. Now you turned heel because of the situations. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that's what Hangman was going to happen to Hangman. He's going to feel like he lost everything. When he loses at Revolution, he's going to feel like he lost everything. Then he's going to go heel. Now, I should say if he loses, because I know a lot of y'all think he's going to beat MJF. I'm not completely sold on it. Because I'm going to tell y'all why. I don't see Hangman not going after the title ever. I think there's a different way to turn him heel than just never have him win the title. This is one of the most unpredictable matches that I've seen in a long time. Hangman versus MJF is one of the most unpredictable matches that I've seen in a long time, dog. Because both ways make sense. If we see Hangman win, we're gonna say, okay, that makes sense. It's surprising because MJF lost the title so fast, but it made sense, man. Yeah, man. If MJF wins, it's his birthday. It's MJF. He had the longest running AEW championship run, over 400 days. That makes sense too. So I'm gonna be live for that match, y'all. So after going live on a post show for that last match, I'm going live, man. Too many good wrestlers getting injured. Bobby, MJF is not losing on his birthday. Yeah, yo, Sir Smoke-A-Lot said that, yo. I don't know, man. I don't see them even telling the story that it's his birthday. Like, Hangman didn't even say he's gonna lose. Yo, I'm not gonna lose on my. I don't even see them pushing that narrative. But I don't know, man. That's a hard one. And remember, Tony Khan, he's gonna throw a curveball, man. I keep hearing that JD and Cornette or y'all wildin'. MJF birthday, but Hangman hasn't lost. Oh, I forgot about that. Yo, listen what Swerve. What's the name? Swerve. I keep trying to look back and forth if Swerve is around. Yo, look what what's the name said. Sir Smoke-A-Lot. He said, yeah. MJF might not lose on his birthday, but Hangman never lost a death match. MJF might not lose on his birthday, but Hangman has never lost a death match. Y'all not thinking about that? Hangman just gonna lose his first death match? Lose a shot to ever get at the this is we might be in for match of the year. We might be in for match of the year, y'all. You up? Hangman has lost a death match. He did? Oh, he lost to Swerve? Oh, wow. Hold on, Masu. Swerve got one. Okay, all right. I was about to say, okay, he lost to Swerve. I gotta see that. I didn't see that match. Hold on, man. Swerve versus Hangman, Texas. You know what? I think I seen the. I seen the. All right, yeah, I gotta see this. This one. I think this one is because the match I seen was they was in a cage match. All right, bet I'm gonna watch this one. I could have swore I seen this, dog. I'm gonna watch this again. I might have seen it in a documentary or something. I gotta watch this full match, bro. They actually got the full match right here. I ain't gonna get the live. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I did see this. I think I forgot about it. Yeah, I definitely seen this match, yo. Full gear. All right, now I'm gonna go back to that. I don't want to get the live sniped, but I'm gonna watch that match again. But yeah, I totally forgot that, yo. Full gear. That's it. All right. That is it. Okay. All right. Bet. Yeah. Nah. So Sir Smoke a lot. I don't know. Does that change it? Yeah. I mean, we both probably forgot that. Yeah, man. Swerve got one up on him. Yeah. Bro might cut his hair too. Hangman might cut his hair, and Hangman might really just go through a whole new makeover. Maybe cut his hair, cut the beard. Yo, if I'm Hangman, this is what I'm doing. I'm cutting the hair, right? I'm going buzz cut. I'm cutting the beard. I'm keeping the little mustache right here. And then I'm going nuclear after that. Cut the hair, cut the beard. You keep the mustache right here. Go nuclear. I want to see Hangman Adam Page, like, you know what I mean? If he's gonna do this, dog, I want to see some big. He might as well go all the way, man. If he's gonna do it, man, it's still extremely hard to call. Dante said, "I think Revolution pay per view is gonna be way better than Elimination." Dante, you think? You think Revolution is gonna be way better? You take this off a Revolution card is gonna be better than Elimination Chamber. Yo, you could pick any random 4 matches on this Revolution card. It'd be better than Elimination Chamber. Oh, yo, hold on. Let me see some. Did anybody hear any news about this? Hold on. Let me try to find it, y'all. Y'all, did y'all hear any news about this? Now, remember I told y'all I wanted to go to AEW Revolution. And then it's saying fans, or maybe this was one fan just got his ticket canceled at the Louis Armstrong Arena. I don't know if anyone of y'all heard of this, or was this a glitch, or yeah, man. It was front row tickets too. I just booked a Vegas flight and hotel. I'm going to WrestleMania now. What? Oh man, he's bugging. But yeah, did anybody hear about this? It probably just a glitch. Imagine MJF barely survives just to see Bobby Lashley waiting for him. Because I'm not on Twitter. It's like the Hurt Syndicate injured too. Any AEW pay-per-view is better than any WWE pay-per-view. He probably a bot. You think so? Oh, let me see real quick. Hold on, man. Let me see if I could grab tickets to this to see if this is a real thing or not. Tickets to AEW Double or Nothing 2026. Yeah, nah, my bad. Yeah, this seems like this BS, man. I'm seeing the tickets right here. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on. Damn, $900 to get this close. 900 is that's second row though. That's still pretty good, man. Alright, niggas ain't good. I might have to. Yo, this is what I did for AEW. All in. I was on I just wanted to be on the floor. I got the last row on the floor, so I didn't have to worry about people behind me or anything like that. I'm liking this seat right here, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That double or nothing gonna be fire, man. Let me see this. Yeah, look at this seat. This seat is fire right here, yo. Right here. This is $600. Is this on the floor? This still not even a. Yeah, when I get off, I gotta look at this. But look at this arena, dog. This is gonna be, yo. This is going to be fire. This seat seemed cool, bro. I just I like being on the floor. If I'm an AEW, I'm gonna try to get a floor joint. Oh man. Oh, we got him in the building, y'all. Mr. Artificial Intelligence himself. Mr. Triple GPT. Jeez, what happened tonight? Stay tuned for Crackdown Friday. Yo, come on, bro. What happened tonight? Come on, man. Yo, it's crazy. A Dynamite that was just a solid joint. You got Swerve choking out Brody. You got Tekla fire match with Thunder Rosa. You got the Don Callis family AEW trios. You got a fire match that started off MJF with Kevin Knight. Come on, bro. Come on. You got David Finlay. But yo, Triple GPT, what's up with that? Did you generate for Triple H to give David Finlay $15,000 a year? Now, me, I'm a hustler, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about hustler as in being in the streets selling paraphernalia, you know what I mean? I'm just talking about I'm going to find ways to, you know what I mean, to generate some income. If I got to do DoorDash, if I got to do Uber, and a lot of my stuff is in front of the computer. So if I got to record sessions, shoot a music video, I'm going to find a way to get a few extra dollars. I could make $15,000 working. A lot of people in the chat can, believe it or not. A lot of people are making around that range work, 15, 20, 25. But when you got a full schedule, you think you're going to get David Finlay 15,000, 20,000, 30,000? When he has to spend half of that, travel, room and board, the gear, all of that. Come on, Triple GPT, man. You at least give my man a bean. Give him 6 figures. Triple GPT, man. Y'all dropped the ball again, man, in the Fed, man. The new era of AI. Buzz said Philly was offered going to Triple H to face Aguada. He said, nah. Maybe you could convince Hobbs to come back to AEW to protect you from Swerve. Just be lucky Swerve didn't have a $3 billion. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. So, yeah, I'm gonna need more than Hobbs, man. I'm gonna need Hobbs, the Don Callis family. I'm gonna need the dogs. I'm gonna need every faction in AEW, man. Seriously, bro. Triple H, did Triple H hire Swerve? You be the judge. Did Triple H hire Swerve? You be the judge. Dante, do you think LA Knight could get over in AEW if he jumps ship? Yeah. Yeah. I think AEW LA Knight he has enough talent to get over anywhere he's put in a position to actually get over. Hold on, I didn't see. Oh, damn, I gotta watch that. I'll watch that later. I don't want them to snipe the joint. But, man, I gotta see what happened with the opposite hook. Bob, you gotta call Levesque to turn. Nah, Levesque can't do that. LA Knight could go over AEW with a new gimmick. Yeah, he can. I don't think he's gonna go to AEW though. It's too stacked. The whole slipping on the ropes thing. Yeah, it's too stacked, and the whole even though it is a minor mistake. It ain't that serious, but slipping on the ropes, is he's not gonna be able to go back in Gorilla, and Tony Khan is not gonna be like, oh man, you know what I mean? Just give him another plate. Or you slip on the ropes, it looks different in AEW. When you in the Fed, you slip it on the ropes, then you got somebody else botching a move in the same match. Then you got this. Then you got a lot of botches going on, so it's not the worst thing in the world. If you botch in AEW, oh my God, it's like it's literally like an elephant in the room. Then you go to the backstage and it's just different. It's just the feeling is going to be different because people are actually taking pride in wrestling. You know what I mean? So, let me see what Logan Paul is doing on this joint, man. AEW doesn't botch. It's like someone died. Yeah, Gene, yeah, you botching AEW. It's like, even the women, and I think there's no separation with the women and men in AEW, too. To the point where you can have Willa Eula power driving a Tony Storm. You know what I mean? The women in AEW are held to the same standards as the men. Tekla, just because she's a woman and she's AEW champion, doesn't mean she has a strap match with Chris Statlander and they gotta put the trainer wheels on her. Or she doesn't go out and when they say the best wrestle, that's not about subject to just the men. No, the women prove all the time that yeah, dog, the best wrestle, that's all around the board, dog. Seriously, man. What is Logan Paul talking about, bro? Hold on, let me grab my head. What is Now this is the difference with AEW and WWE, dog. Seriously. And like I always say, I'm a WWE guy, I'm just disgruntled. But look at this. They are literally honest. The masked man. It's just like you don't have one storyline in AEW that should be in a circus. The masked man is a storyline that should be in the circus, dog. Even when you go to Orange Cassidy, dog. Orange Cassidy whole gimmick. He got the pyro that messes up. He got the move where he barely hitting you. He got the move where he's putting his hands in his pocket. Even gimmicks like that is mixed in with, yeah, he's that gimmick, but he has to team with Darby Allin, one of the baddest guys in AEW, to go against Gabe Kidd, a complete psychopath, David Finlay, the Dogs. And it's just like, even when you have these type of gimmicks, they're booked around. Even when they was doing the conglomerate, that you got somebody like Mark Davis in the conglomerate that's bringing some type of, you know what I mean, legitimacy, that's having some type of integrity in professional wrestling as a product. This masked man is a complete botch fest that should be in a circus. Let's see what Logan Paul is doing in this.
And Yachty eating a bag of chips. Guys always got snacks with him. And I'm thinking, dude, I'm standing up. We're going, he's going to win this.
Three eliminations.
He's going to win this.
Three eliminations.
Masked man.
3 eliminations, masked man. And not just one, dude. How many of them are there?
I mean, there's a couple of us in the club, yeah.
How many masked men? Be honest.
I mean, we're growing. We're growing.
How many? Do you have a Facebook group?
It's more WhatsApp.
And how does it work? Like, do you get recruited, or like how does it work?
So how it works is essentially like I recruit you, then you go and recruit a couple.
Do you understand that they're actually they think this is funny? Shout out to Logan Paul, but I won't be surprised if WWE executives actually is asking Logan Paul to do this. This is a joke. How can I take this serious? It's to the point where Logan Paul might even be trolling WWE creative. Like, to show you how ridiculous this is. Let's have the masked man do an interview. It's just, dog, this is nothing but a joke. God, I hate this, man. It's all connected, man. Yo, bro said it's all connected by Sue Bobby Heenan voice. Let's see what he said about the botch from LA Knight, man. Hold on.
He's
gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
I don't want to say this, bro, but that particular botch that LA Knight had is not his fault.
Yeah.
And I was in the ring. I was watching it go down live, and I can feel the ropes before I do the jumps. They are so slippery and oily. You have no idea, especially when you're the last match of the night, because it's been used, right? And all these oily, sweaty wrestlers are just greasing these ropes up. So by the time it's 10 p.m. at night and you're the last group to go, the ropes are soaking wet.
But you've talked about it in the past. You brought I feel like you've brought this up multiple times. How come they don't go out there with some talcum powder or something and just
What is talcum powder?
I don't know, just something and just.
Well, what is talcum powder?
Yo, you see how Logan Paul deflected? Bro asked him a legitimate question. And Logan Paul, he deflected it because he signed with WWE. He's cool with Paul Levesque. I'm pretty sure he's cool with the head executives at TKO. He doesn't want to have TKO and Paul Levesque looking like complete idiots, looking incompetent, because we're laughing at LA Knight. Do you know how close LA Knight probably was to a torn meniscus or a torn ACL, MCL, any one of them things? It happens like this. We seen what happened with Bronson Reed. It happens like this. Okay, the ropes are slippery. Cool. Get some talcum powder, whatever he said. Get some chalk. Do whatever you have to do to clear the ropes off, because, you know, people are doing spots on the same the laziness of this company. All they care about is the ads. Can we put rope? I bet you they think about the ropes if you want to add a Fireball ad or maybe a Dude Wipes ad. You got a sponsorship from Dude Wipes. How about Dude, wipe the ropes? So wrestlers, don't be at more risk of getting injured. Bro deflected that because that's a legitimate question. You mean it? Why not after the match when you're running 100 commercials, get somebody down there to just wipe the ropes off so this doesn't happen?
Are just greasing these ropes up. So by the time it's 10 p.m. at night and you're the last group to go.
Then you got AEW, y'all. You talking about 10 p.m. Tony Khan is doing wrestling matches with triple the matches that WWE is doing. All these guys are on the ropes. Why we're not seeing the same slips in AEW? You think Hangman Adam Page and MJF, they don't really use the ropes as much anyway, but you think even if they did, they're going to slip off the ropes? You think Bandito is going to be slipping off the ropes, slipping and sliding off the ropes? No. 10 p.m. is an excuse. Tony Khan, these pay-per-views are running 1 a.m., 12 a.m., and we're not seeing none of these embarrassing botches in the main events.
You've brought this up multiple times. How come they don't go out there with some talcum powder?
Yo, look at this. Soon as he asked them that, bro, he thought about it for a few seconds. Deflect.
How come they don't go out there with some talcum powder?
Right here. Look at him. The wheels are spinning right here of like, okay, how can I deflect this? Because this is he probably even asked WWE that, yo, we have to clear the ropes off. Because Logan Paul, he's one of these dudes that's doing these crazy spots on the ropes. The second he asked him that, look at Logan Paul's face. He's trying to give him the signal eye to eye. You know, if you got a best friend or if you got a brother or a cousin, you know, like the back of your hand, you can communicate with your eyes. Like if I look at my brother, he knows if we're having a certain conversation to either deviate or I'm playing around or I'm trolling, but we can look at each other's eyes and know what to do and where to go. He's trying to signal to him, bro, drop it, because this actually is a question that makes sense.
Or something that just...
What is talcum powder?
I don't know, just something.
What is talcum? Bull, bro, he knows exactly what talcum powder is. I never heard of the term talcum powder, but it doesn't take take a rocket science that talcum powder is some form of something, some type of formula that to get the slippery, oily stuff off the ropes. It doesn't take a rocket science. I don't need to know the exact term of a word. If I could hear how it was used, and if I'm listening to somebody I know that articulates themselves very well and has a great vocabulary, I could pretty much put together what this person is talking about, even if I'd never heard of the word. Seriously, talcum powder. What is talcum powder? Good way to deflect, Logan Paul. Great job. Yo, this is the last thing I'm going to bring up Logan Paul, because this segues into this, y'all. This segues into this. I'm gonna look at some of the super chats real quick before we get into this, because this is the worst of them all, y'all. This is the worst of them all. This makes absolutely no sense. Let me catch up on the chat and the super chat. This makes no sense, man. All right. On the plus side, if Swerve gets his hands on you, LA Knight could drive you in. Yo, that's hilarious. Outstanding. On the plus side, Swerve gets his hands on you, LA Knight could drive the ambulance. Triple GPT. Why are you buying AEW tickets before your Mania tickets? I feel like you don't want to see me. Yo, Triple GPT. I don't like promising a lot of stuff, y'all. But yo, one thing I could guarantee and I could promise you, even if I got comp tickets, y'all, like literally, I cannot show up to a WWE event, bro, ever in life, dog. Mania tickets, bro, literally WWE has been 10 minutes away from where I was at. Like literally, I could literally walk to the stadium and even if I don't buy a ticket, I could just tailgate, dog. I'll be so far from a WWE event because I don't respect the overpricing of tickets. If I go to WWE event, I like to at least, you know what I mean, ask somebody else if they want to go with me. I can't bring nobody with me. The parking is high, the ticket's high, the commission, dog. When I went to All In Texas, dog, I was able to get, I got a Powerade, I got a drink, I got some nachos, I got some chips. Yo, I can't make this up. When I went to Wrestlemania 40, and this was when the tickets was before they spiked up even more. I went to Wrestlemania 40. I literally drunk from the faucet, y'all. I think in the bathroom, I literally had to take sips of water from the faucet. I had no more money to do anything else. I barely made it to the venue. I wasn't even monetized that bit, dog. I wasn't getting money off of YouTube or nothing, dog. I was completely flat broke. Spent everything to go to WrestleMania 40 because I always told myself it's like WrestleMania and it's in Philadelphia. I'm always like, man, the last time WrestleMania was in Philadelphia was like WrestleMania 15, I believe. And now we're at WrestleMania 40. It's like, all right, this is probably never going to happen again. So regardless of it just happened to be the best storyline, one of the best storylines of Cody Rhodes, then one of my favorite Dusty Rhodes and the final boss. That all of that just happened to happen. Even if WrestleMania was the worst of all time, I had to go to the one in Philly. But bro, you spending so much money, dog, and it's just like, yo, I could never go to a WWE event. I can't buy any WWE merch. If you see me with anything WWE on, it's probably bootleg, dog. Outside of the Stone Cold shirt that I got and the Bret Hart shirt that I got, that was the last two shirts. I got one for night one and I got one for night two. My two favorite wrestlers, Bret Hart, Stone Cold. After that, dog, WWE cannot get another dollar from me until they change the product, dog. Until they have to have a storyline. They have to have integrity. They gotta do something. Trick Williams is the only thing that I will pay for at this point. And even with Trick Williams, he has to do. He just got to the main roster, dog. So they have a lot. They still have a lot of ground to cover with me as a fan, as far as spending money. But when it comes to AEW, dog, I'm willing to spend my money because I know my money is getting respected, it's getting appreciated, and I could do more with my money. You know what I mean? Yo, OZ said Logan Paul has the most punchable face on earth. Yo, OZ, man, I wouldn't. You know, Logan Paul, man, he's one of them guys where that could be right, but you know. Logan Paul pieced something up, bro. He ain't sweet. Bro was in there with Floyd. Bro is not sweet. I get Netflix for free. Don't have to support them to watch their BS. Yeah, now WWE ticket prices enough to bankrupt damn Kenya's economy. Yo, listen to this, y'all. This is the worst of what Logan Paul said. Listen to this very closely because this is WWE should be completely ashamed of themselves, dog. Logan Paul says, I'm going to say it. By the end of the night, the middle of the ring gets really slippery with them logos painted on there. I'll just say it, bro. I know this. I can't get running full speed. Dog, Yo, please, y'all. Can y'all listen to what he's saying? I gotta really be careful with my feet and my placement. Why? Just to have a big ass Slim Jim ad and a dude wipes ad in the middle of the ring. Dog, TKO, this is not boxing. This is not where you're placing your feet placements in. You know what I mean? You're going to have a little bit of movements, but we got wrestlers running at full speed, and you can't tell if they're in a wrestling ring or they're rollerblading, and they're roller skating like T.I. on ATL. Is this professional wrestling or this is ice skating? This is sad, dog. Somebody is going to get severely hurt with these stupid ads in the middle of the ring. It's too many of them. He says they wanted to actually stress test the match and have people wrestle to see if it got oily. And they determined that the type of paint they used was okay and it wasn't going to be that slippery. But then they started using the color paint as well. I don't know what they're using now. I'm telling you, it's slippery. Let me tell y'all, the seeds have been planted, y'all. You know why Logan Paul could say this? Because he's really, you can say what you want about Logan Paul. But he's one of the boys when you talk about professional wrestling. This is not a Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny. He's a cool wrestler too. This is not, what's his name? Jelly Roll. Shout out to Jelly Roll. He made one of the best transformations of all time, and he exceeded expectations at SummerSlam. Shout out to I Show Speed, one of the best spots in Royal Rumble history. These are all stars that's great. Logan Paul, one of the boys. Logan Paul could go to New Japan Pro Wrestling and hold up with them guys. I don't care what nobody say. Logan Paul in AEW could hold up with these guys because he got the heart. Does he wrestle as good as Kenny Omega, Kyle Fletcher, Okada, you know the names? No, but he got the heart and he got the fight. Logan Paul, one of the boys. That's the first half of him having to speak up on that. You know what the second half is, right? You can't little boy Logan Paul. You know why? Bro got the bag. Logan Paul net worth, we're talking about, this joint is not even coming up, bro. Look at this, y'all. Logan Paul, 150 million. Prime generated over 1.2 billion. Forget money, bro. All right, he got money. It's different, bro. It's levels. Logan Paul not only has money, he has influence. He has power. He became one of the boys. You think he's speaking just because him slipping? I don't even think he's probably worried about it. I think it's other wrestlers. It's the conversation in the back that you can't go to Paul Levesque about because Paul Levesque too busy, along with Phil Brooks, is on their knees. No knee pads. They're on their knees and kissing up the TKO. Phil Brooks is kissing Triple H's ass, and Triple H is kissing the higher execs at TKO ass. It's a whole cycle of ass kissing going on with WWE, TKO, Paul Levesque, Phil Brooks, and all of the corporate people in the back. Everybody ain't going for it, though. That's why I said when he did the Masked Man, he was kind of making a mockery of it. What you gonna tell Logan Paul? Nothing. Because I guarantee he's probably in bed with TKO. It goes above Paul Levesque's pay grade. You can't even squint your face up, Triple H, to act like you want to say anything to Logan Paul, bro. And Triple H, you one of the boys. But it's above your pay grade, too. You used to be one of the boys. Do you even care about the slipperiness? Do you care about professional wrestlers have to consider wearing rollerblades out? Because you want to put 100 ads? You can't go anywhere on the ring without escaping the ads. It's in the middle of the ring. It's in the side corners. It's in the other side corners. It's horizontal. It's vertical. It's on the ropes. It's on the turnbuckles. It's on the barricade. It's on the mats. They got a mascot! I don't know one person in this chat that watches professional wrestling to see 100 ads in the ring. The last thing we need is a wrestler slipping because of an ad getting hurt. And if it happens, dog, I'm going nuclear. I don't care who it is. Danhausen, Bailey, Otis, Tozawa. Because I got my favorites and I like who I like. And you know what I mean? But I don't care about any of that. That's entertainment. We're talking about real people that put their lives on the line every single night to entertain us. Even if some of these people don't like me, like a Phil Brooks, might not like me because I keep saying CM Skunk or whatever, dog. But, dog, I'll be heartbroken to see Phil Brooks or AJ Lee slip on one of these stupid-ass sponsorship ads. Then I don't even want to put in the universe what could happen after that. We all could assume it. TKO is going to destroy WWE, dog. And there's nobody in a seat of power that's coming down saying anything about anything, dog. Shout out to Logan Paul for pointing this out, man. Shout out to Logan Paul. Shout out to Tony Khan, too. Because Tony Khan is a billionaire. He ain't one of the boys as far as wrestlers. But you think Tony Khan is about to put 100? Dog, he got the bag. Tony Khan obviously likes money. He's not going to put 100 ads in the middle of a ring. Especially when you talk about AEW, where the best wrestle, it's like, we're talking about a lot of crazy spots. I'm telling you right now, y'all, it's only a matter of time, bro. It's only a matter of time for something catastrophic to happen. And people are going to be clipping this live, and people are going to be bringing back other conversations that other people are having to talk about the stupidity of these ads being in the ring. I don't know anybody in the chat that drinks Mad Dog. Ram, that has a good truck. I don't, nothing about this, seeing this in the middle of the ring wants me to get a Ram truck, though. Cricket, shout out to Cricket, you know what I mean? A lot of people in Cricket in the hood. But no one sees a Cricket ad and wants to buy Cricket. I'm sorry. We just need Cricket because we're messed up. We can't afford nothing else. The credit messed up. They won't let us go to AT&T, Verizon. Then look, you got Wheatley. If that wasn't enough, then you got Wheatley on the barricade. This is getting bad, y'all. It's getting bad, man. Let me read some of the chat, dog. This is pull up to these next AEW event. Yo, Triple GPT said pull up to the next AEW event. Nah, I ain't got the brand like that, Triple G. Plus, man, Swerve, man, I gotta wait until Swerve gotta get mad at somebody else, man. I gotta stay out of it, bro. Boy. Yo, Triple GPT, yo, are you generating these ads too, bro? You know when you put are you generating pictures for these ads, man? You gotta tell Triple H, bro, fall back on the ads before something catastrophic happens. Shout out to Logan Paul putting this out, man. Felicia said Logan Paul had a good year last year. He got married. Logan Paul and his family, including the brother Jake Paul, relocated to Los Angeles, to Dorado, Puerto Rico. Damn, he moved from Los Angeles to Puerto Rico? That's crazy. Cricket, Ram, Wheatley, all don't use / eat them. Facts. I don't even drink like that, but I'm pretty sure Wheatley tastes horrible, dog. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know, bro. You think they're gonna mess with him? No, hell, not Logan Paul. No, they're not going. They're not gonna even touch Logan Paul. They're not gonna touch Logan Paul. They care about money, status, and power. When you go to AEW, see Logan Paul, he'll probably still find himself on Collision, just fighting to get to the top. He wouldn't care though. But it's like certain places you can't. It's beyond bread. It's beyond money. It's now it's about integrity. Now it's about what are you showing off camera? How is your life? You know what I mean? It's like not everything's about money, but some people and some companies are like that. Obviously, TKO is, bro. Obviously, TKO is, man. All right, let me see what else, man. God, this sucks, bro. This sucks, man. AEW just announced some matches. Logan Paul will bring in the younger crowd with triple black. Who is thinking? I hate TKO. Yo, Iceman, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I hate even using the word hate. But yeah, dog. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got some updates. Shout out to who said that? All right, shout out to Mr. Trey Sean, man. We got some updates. I think this is just how y'all feeling about this, man? I want to know how y'all feeling about this, y'all. I don't Mystico and Jet Speed versus Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Davis. Just like I said with Jet Speed and Hangman, I don't really like. I think somebody else, if they're gonna keep doing this trio stuff, instead of keep picking people to replace the third person, I think somebody else. Well, it's hard to have three people in Jet Speed because it's the Jet and it's Speedball Mike Bailey. But I don't know, man. Just be if they're gonna do this, they need to just be a trio. Like they just need to have somebody as a trio person that's always gonna be with them. But what y'all think about this though, y'all? Mystico fit better than Scooter. What's up, bro? What's up? I agree with that though. Mystico he fits a lot better than Hangman. Is gonna slap. That's overthinking it. I like to see how the LA crowd reacts to Mystico. Yeah. Yeah, yo, why the demand didn't get a shot? Oh yeah, I guess the demand is cool with the Don Callis family, but they should have got a friendly fade going. Yo, why did demand didn't get a shot? Or maybe I would say Rascals, but then Jet Speed. What you gonna do with Jet Speed? You know what I mean? Like you gotta have Kevin Knight and Speedball in the joint. AEW will bury WWE. Mystico is superstar in Los Angeles. Okay. All right. Now that I knew it had to be something. It had to be something with that. All right. Delayed Grat said Mystico is a superstar in Los Angeles. Chris says, I'm glad to see Mystico. He has one hell of an entrance, but it's probably done. Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's why. Yo, Chris, you right, bro. That's why. I forgot that Mystico entrance is fire. That's why, dog. So yeah, delayed Grats and I think Scooter. Oh no, and delayed Grats and Chris. That's why. He's over in Los Angeles and this entrance is gonna be fire. Yeah. All right, I see it now. I see it. Y'all see? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is for the chat. The Bob's up for the chat, man. Cause I ain't gonna. If I'm at the crib and I'm seeing this flyer, y'all see my initial reaction. It's like, Mystico, why they keep switching people up? But it makes sense. He's over in LA. I could see that. LA is, yeah, man, got a heavy Mexican culture. And that's an understatement, dog. Like LA is, yeah, man. I don't even want to say, but how many? I don't know the percentage or whatever, but it seems like over 50% of people in LA is Mexican, man. So like it makes sense he will be over in Mexico crazy. So like his entrance, he got one of the best entrances. That is going to be epic to see that entrance, to see Okada, you know what I mean? And I'm just talking about entrances. In WWE, after the entrances, it's just like a complete botch fest. They're going to have actual entrances that's going to be fire. They come out with a fire trios match. So even though still it's like getting mixing these three up, but it's like, it's cool, man. It's cool. He's still doubting it. Read the chat. Do you see AEW haters post on their page? Kind of like that Bad Bunny halftime show. The recount. The story of Okada versus Omega. It's on the New Japan Wrestling channel. If you speak Spanish, it makes sense. Yeah, but sometimes, just like with Bad Bunny and the performance, if you didn't like it, I understand, but if you did like it, it's like we don't understand what Bad Bunny's saying a lot of the times, but yeah, I mean, it's fire. Like Mystico, I don't understand nothing in his entrance music, but it's just hearing it, just the aesthetic, just the ambiance of it is fire, man. We also got another one, man. 2 out of 3 falls. Two out of 3 falls. Tekla Chris Statlander. This is where Chris Statlander is. This is where she's going in for a reset, y'all. Chris Statlander, you lost the title straight up. Now you're about to lose 2 out of 3 falls. After this, we're gonna see a pivot with Chris Statlander, at least with storytelling. You know what I mean? I think she goes into a feud with somebody else. I don't know who. Not Megan Bayne yet, because Megan Bayne about to go into the tag team championships. Maybe she could still feud with the Sisters of Sin, maybe, but sis, she'd beat you. Like, if she beats you 2 out of 3 falls, that means Tekla beat you 3 times, Chris Statlander. You got to go to the back of the line. Maybe just go back heel. Maybe you finish what you should have did with Stokely. Maybe see if the deal with Death Rider is still on the table. I don't know. Chris Statlander, after she loses this match, though, I'm expecting for her to not even go to the back of the line as far as be a job or anything. I'm just talking about, like, just she builds a story with somebody else, man. And I wouldn't even oppose to seeing her just trying the heel thing again, man. I really wanted to see her and Stokely see what they could have done. You know what I mean? I wanted to see more from a heel Chris Statlander. Maybe instead of Hangman Adam Page, it's Chris Statlander that can't find a break, and now she goes heel. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, she got a turn. Yeah. Chris Statlander losing, crowd jacket. Yeah, she's definitely losing. There's no way she's beating Tekla. It doesn't make sense at all. And to be honest, to be fair to Chris Statlander, I guarantee she doesn't even want to lose to Tekla. I can almost guarantee it. Chris Statlander doesn't care about the belt. Remember, she said in that interview, Tony Storm damn near forced the belt on her. She looked at her and said, yo, you're the champion now. And she didn't want to turn up an opportunity. So she did the right thing, taking an opportunity and doing what she can. But I think Chris Statlander is worried about connecting with the fans and building a storyline. And I don't think she cares about a belt or being heel or babyface. She just cares about a direction that's going to have her connect with the fans and tell her story the way she wants to tell her story. If it's me, I'm having her lose I'm having her lose two in a row. I'm not having it go to predictable 1, 1, and 3. Have Tekla pin her twice in a row, and now she's on she doesn't pull a full Mercedes Moné where she disappears, but she's like, okay, what I'm doing isn't working. So maybe you need to start beating the brakes off of Thunder Rosa. Go beat the brakes off of Harley Cameron and Willow. Go cost Willow the TNT title or something like that. And the first person Tekla needs to be calling is Stokely to see if they can run that back and tell that story again, man. Marina Shafir would have won a singles title a long time ago. Yeah, New Orleans. Yeah, I feel you. But you got to think, Marina Shafir, she's just so good with the Death Riders. Yeah, man. She doesn't have this. Think about this, bro. Yo, New Orleans, think about this. Titles are cool, but only if you could tell a story. If Marina Shafir, she wins the title, whoever she's feuding with, they're gonna have to be able to tell the story. She doesn't have. I mean, she's gonna have her time when she wins titles, but her being with Death Riders, it tells a story, right? Or that's basically Jon Moxley right hand. Where the Death Riders inevitably puts the knife in Jon Moxley back. She's gonna have to. She has a different route to tell a different story of like, yeah, man, like maybe it was you never listened to me, Jon Moxley. I kept trying to tell you, do this, do that. You wasn't listening. I told you not to go out there with Wheeler Yuta, man, and interfere with that. No, we ain't cutting Wheeler Yuta. You didn't listen. It was so much you could tell with that, man. So I like with how they do it, Marina Shafir, to be honest, man. But everyone needs to. Yo, this is crazy. I love Marina Shafir. Yeah, me too. My man King, I'm sorry, but Just Speed needs to be in the tag team division, not in the trios filler match, in my opinion. Yo, King, shout out to King. Because King gonna keep it real, man. King said he'll feel Just Speed and Mystico. I ain't gonna lie, I feel what you're saying. I'm happy I can hear Mystico. I like that entrance. We gonna see a crowd singing and all, but I would like to see Just Speed in a tag team, you know what I mean? Definitely in a tag team situation. You got Okada and Claudio Castagnoli on Collision, and Collision is live. So you know they're going to really try to cook. It's live. It's going to be a fire match, man. It's going to be a fire match, dog. I got to watch this. I gotta definitely watch this one, man. I only found out like a month ago that Marina Shafir and Roderick Strong are married. Yeah, they married. Where is Roderick Strong at, dog? Bro left. He left. What's the name? Orange Cassidy hanging and just went on vacation, yo. You gonna be at this show? That's what's up. TML, try to hit me on Twitter if you could send some pictures. That's what's up, man. It's FTR versus the Rascals for the tag team titles too. Yeah, FTR. You know this basically should be a squash match. Yeah, man. FTR gonna beat the Rascals. They're gonna have a fire match, but they're just gearing up for yeah, man, for Revolution. Collision might be fire tonight, man. Collision definitely might be something we gotta tap into. Roderick Strong teaming with the Dogs. You think so? I think Roderick Strong need to fall. I don't know, man. I like the Dogs as a trio, man. Like I would let the Dogs cook as a trio for a little bit, man. Let me see what else, man. AEW Collision is kind of like SmackDown, but much better. Yo, yeah. Let me ask y'all real quick before I get out of here. We just gonna chop it up for a little bit, man. I got some questions, man. Damn, hold on. They not letting me bring bro up. Oh my god. Hold on, man. Let me just bring up the. Is bro gonna be at Revolution? Let me know what y'all think, man. I might gotta do a poll. You know we gotta at least do one poll before we bounce out of here. Osprey. Is bro going to Revolution, y'all? Let me know in the chat, man, before I get up out of here. Are we going to see the return of Will Ospreay at Revolution? We all know the AEW roster stacked, man. It's crazy to hear, like, man, the roster is good without the roster. And this is no disrespect. The roster is cool without Will Ospreay in a sense, but we're still talking about Will Ospreay. We're still talking about one of the greatest, man. The lace up a pair of boots, man. Will he come back at Revolution? And even if he does, what do we do? Swerve is tied up with Kenny Omega, but Kenny Omega seems like he might be on and off. He might be a little bit part-time for the next few months. Is bro gonna get his Swerve path? I hope he does. Maybe Swerve, you know what I mean? Maybe he helps me. Maybe Ospreay comes out and say, man, you ain't gonna do my man Bobby like that. Maybe Ospreay affects the match of Hangman and MJF, even though I don't really see that happening. But hold on. It's March, April, May, June, July, August. So we're gonna have 5 months. Yo, when is the Owen tournament? Cause I'm thinking, like, how is Ospreay gonna get that shot at the title? But I'm thinking maybe he could do it in the Owen tournament. You have NXT. Have you seen NXT Undisputed Era? I don't think so, Prince. Yo, what's up, Prince? By the way, I don't think I seen that. Just Carl said I think he will be okay. All right, just Carl. Me and you just said the same thing. I think he'll be back for the Owen tournament. People saying Revolution too. I just don't see if he comes back on Revolution, like why will he come back? You know what I mean? Yeah, why would he come back, basically? Put Ospreay in the title picture, I mean. Swerve Strickland comes out with Bobby Masu. Bobby, have you seen NXT here? I don't know, Bobby. Finlay versus Will. Ooh. That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Ospreay will be at All In. Yeah, he's gonna be at All In, but you know he's gonna have to come back and he's gonna have to tell a lot of story. Not even a lot, but he's gonna have to at least tell some type of story before All In. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to come out of injury and just return out of All In. I think he wants to. Yeah, man. Definitely get a bunch of reps in the ring, and All In is an extremely big show. So I know he wants to wipe the dust off or any type of potential rust off he might have. All right, let me see. My man Dez in the building. My man Dez, what's up, bro? I'm disappointed in The Rock, especially being TKO higher up. No, Paul Levesque is sleeping in Gorilla instead of booking a good show. I hate this. Yo, Dez. You know the thing about that, Dez? I think The Rock cares, bro. He got his family. He got the Usos. He got Roman. He got Nia Jax. He got Fatu. He got a lot of his family members that's in the Fed, right? The Fed going down doesn't. I don't think he wants to see that happening, but I think it's just politics. You know what I mean? It's like because think about it. I'm gonna explain this real quick, y'all. I'm gonna just jump to this. Then I'll jump back in and talk and finish it off with AEW. But yo, see, you got Nick Khan is playing a very important role, right? Because Nick Khan, he's in bed with the higher ups at TKO. He's also in bed with Paul Levesque. He has close relationships with all of these people. On top of that, he's in bed with a lot of the companies, a lot of the ads. He's probably responsible. Now he's responsible for a lot of the advertisements, and which goes well for TKO pockets. You know what I mean? He put Paul Levesque, he made sure Paul Levesque's spot is solidified with the creative. And it puts The Rock in like a situation of, he's on the board, but it's like, okay, I'm on the board, but what am I, you know what I mean? He can only say so much to Nick Khan. You're on the board, but he's not Shapiro. He's not one of the big wigs, the big wigs. He's the final boss, but like, you're on the board. You can get voted off the board. You know what I mean? So he still has a heavy influence, but it just gets messy. And yo, Dez, I think The Rock he just wipes his hands with it, dog. He doesn't even, I don't think he watches it. I literally think he just collects the check, and he probably says how horrible Triple H is. Then he just, yeah, man. Then he's probably trying to figure out if he's gonna do WrestleMania 43 or not. You know what I mean? But I think The Rock cares, but it's just so many politics. It gets a little bit messy, and it's just like, whatever. Y'all want Triple H to run the company into the ground, then just run it into the ground, dog. The final boss might need to show up at All In, though. Hell yeah, George, AEW Bit Fire. Roman did an interview on this. Facts. I heard Antonio Ego also wrestling New Japan Pro Wrestling. They all suck right now. Roman Reigns called out Hunter Booker. Dude, if the MFTs destroyed Punk... Yo, we're talking about the MFTs. The MFTs is horrible, bro. Yo, damn, I'm gonna end the poll. Yo, look at this, y'all. 68%. The sickos have spoken. Bro will return at Revolution. If he does, man, I want to see it, dog. I want to see, man, how they gonna book my man, dog. What's the first storyline, bro, gonna get into? Man, I miss Ospreay, one of my favorite wrestlers, man. Let me see what else. Iconic catchphrase. Oh yeah, and I don't. You know, we got Crackdown Friday, y'all. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton Friday, and if you don't know what's gonna happen, I said this. I'm mad they sniped my live, man. But I said it on a live, dog. It's good. It's obvious as day. Nobody's gonna be surprised. My bad. I keep seeing stuff that come up. Yo, Belly. Yo, y'all remember what I said? Belly, the second she was already getting buried. When she showed she was displeased at the John Cena end, I said 2026 is going to be a long year for Belly. They don't have plans for Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. They still trying to figure all of that out. Jacob Fatu. They know that Belly is contemplating leaving the Fed, going to AEW. They know this. Belly has yet to re-sign the contract to replace whatever she was going to get financially with WWE store credit. I think they trying to lowball Belly in the contract. Why you didn't re-sign? If Belly cared much about the WrestleMania direction, she would have probably re-signed. She's not re-signing. She's not talking about re-signing. She's probably actually talking to people that's probably snitching to Triple H and them, telling them that Belly is thinking about going to AEW. If Belly goes to AEW, trust me when I say this, we will see. I think she'll be probably booked as Pam, and we will see the best version of Belly. We will see a woman that we probably now certain people like me. I always was a fan of Belly, and I see Black and Gold, and then the stuff and this now. The old Belly was one of my favorite wrestlers. She just reminded me of the Rockers, and the Rockers was my favorite wrestlers, dog. Hold on. Dog, I used to love this Belly, man. She's not going to be booked like this no more. I don't want her to, but dog, this character was so over. One of the 4 horsewomen, you know what I mean? Like, yo, oh my God, dog. I love that, man. Then she went into Damage Control. That was cool. She became the role model, and I think it started at WrestleMania, and dog, I remember the crowd did not respond to it good. It was downhill from here. But the thing about Bayley is she has so much, like a Toni Storm. We never knew Toni Storm could be that great until she had an opportunity to be that great. Pam go to the AEW roster, she will have an opportunity to be that great. Imagine Pam versus Tekla, Pam versus Chris Statlander, Pam versus Willow. Come on, dog. And you know her and Mercedes Moné, they could be a tag team. They could break up. It's so much story to be told. AEW has one of the most stacked women's roster. A Pam in a Blood and Guts. What? She's going to the Fed. Now, if you're a Bayley fan, I'm going to warn you. She will be buried until her contract is up. She's going to be on WrestleMania, but they're probably going to do Sol Ruka beating Bayley. They're going to use Bayley as a doormat for WrestleMania. And I think Sol Ruka and Bayley would actually be a good WrestleMania match. They could run that back, but who knows, dog? You see what's happening with Johnny Gargano. Bayley is going to have a very long 2026, y'all. Pam Martinez is that great. Fletcher versus Ciampa, run it back. She been buried since they broke up Damage Control. Facts. Facts, yo. And yeah, just in case y'all don't know, bro. Hold on. In case y'all don't know, this might be a spoiler alert for y'all. This might be a spoiler alert for y'all, man. If y'all wondering what's gonna happen on Crackdown Friday, the Hulkster, Raheem, the African American Nightmare, is going to beat Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre was a transitional champion. Thank God it wasn't Sami Zayn. I ain't gonna lie, dog. He beat Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia at Royal Rumble. I could take that. I'm not mad at Drew McIntyre losing on Friday. I mean, it's not fair because Drew McIntyre should go in as WWE champion. WWE needs to shake it up. They're going with everything safe. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton is safe. It is a better match. It is fire. But it's also safe. We could have did Randy and Drew. I feel like Cody could have put a newer, younger talent over. Maybe an Oba Femi and Cody could have ran it back if Oba not going with Brock Lesnar. A lot of things could have happened. But instead, we're gonna have Cody and Randy Orton. We seen it a mile away as soon as they booked the match. Which leaves Drew McIntyre maybe versus a Jacob Fatu that doesn't do anything for Drew McIntyre or Jacob Fatu. Sure, they'll have a great match. But I would rather Jacob Fatu. I'd rather Jacob Fatu beat Cody Rhodes. Why couldn't they did this, y'all? Who knocked out Jacob Fatu's teeth? It was Drew McIntyre. It was Drew McIntyre. It was Drew McIntyre. No, it was Cody Rhodes. This gives Cody Rhodes the reasoning to go heel. And even if he's not going to go all the way heel, he could just be like a dirty politician bull where he's smiling our faces. He's good. He's still signing the autographs. He's still got the same music, but he's doing little tricky tactics in the back. He's doing certain stuff, and he's saying, "Yo, like he could have literally went with the story of, dog, I'm not here. I'm still good. I'm still, you know what I mean? I'm still the same Cody Rhodes y'all knew. But I had to take out Drew McIntyre. I had to take out Jacob Fatu because, dog, bro been to jail, man. Bro's a werewolf. Bro is unhinged. We don't need that in WWE, man. WWE should be represented a certain way. Oh my God, this is off the top of my head. You can just tell this story of Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes and still keep Cody Rhodes babyface. But Jacob Fatu needs that smoke because he knocked out his teeth. WrestleMania. Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre, he deserved to go into WrestleMania as undisputed champion. He deserved it, bro. He deserved it. They're going to go with what's safe. And of course, I'm pretty sure this is Triple H call. And man, now what we do? Now we're gonna have Cody Rhodes win the title just to lose it to Randy Orton. I know he better not, or is he gonna beat Randy Orton? Liv Morgan going to A. Do you see Liv Morgan going to AEW? Nah, she could hold up in AEW, but why? Like Triple H love Liv Morgan, so I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Felicia says, remember when they did the search for who ran over Stone Cold with the car? I saw a video about that. Oh my God, yeah. I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was a Rock or Triple H, but yeah, they did enjoy who ran Stone Cold. I literally remember that like it was yesterday. How he got ran over by the car, and as even watching it as a kid, I thought like even though I thought wrestling was a lot more real than it was, I seen Stone Cold get ran over, and I'm like, damn, he kind of rolled off that car kind of perfectly. Of course it's Hunter Call. I said that before, Bobby, from your last live. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, dog. Like that would have been fire, man. Des says, I hate how WWE doesn't use real tag teams anymore. They don't even use creeds. Levesque will carry them once for 6 months. There you go home and sleep at Gorilla. Yeah. They don't use tag teams at all now. There's no reason why the. Oh my God. Yo, this is hilarious. Is this a WrestleMania 43 event? Once in a light. Yo, this is hilarious. I might gotta use this for my video. The Masked Man versus the Masked Man is crazy, man. What else we got? God, I can't believe they running this back, bro. This is straight whack, bro. And this is looking like the card. Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, okay. Brock versus, I don't see them doing this. Drew, all right, I see them doing this. They're bringing the Demon Finn Balor back. Like, this is what happens when you don't book talent good, bro. Finn Balor, he got pinned so much. Who cares, bro? Everything else is cool. Yeah, man. Everything else is cool, I guess, man. You can tell they're taking their time, man. But I don't see none of these matches. I don't feel any emotion with any of these matches. I'm sorry, dog. Maybe Roman and Punk, maybe, but I feel like I'm reaching even saying that, dog. Like I do not feel none of these matches. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, bro. I wish we had a side by side of these and Revolution. Cause off the top of my head, I'm thinking MJF and Hangman. That match alone, I'm feeling way more. Brody King, Swerve Strickland, I'm feeling way more. You know what I mean? I'm feeling some type of stake on the line. I'm feeling some type of. I'm just feeling something from these matches, man. Bandito, even Bandito and Andrade. Andrade trying to treat Bandito like a groupie, dog. What am I supposed to get out of Logan Paul and Seth Rollins, the Masked Man? Logan Paul, you're fighting the guy that you don't even have beef with. You're reaching. He didn't even do nothing to you. Bro wasn't worried about you. He joined the Vision after you got the knife put in their back. They're just scrambling to do something. Let me tell y'all something. You know the problem with this? Who is going over? Think of the top of the card, y'all. No new talent going over. This is big matches. I'm pretty sure they'll be fire. No new talent going over. Obafemi and Brock. Dog, this is still in the air. This would be a great look for Obafemi, win or loss. Seth versus Logan Paul. We already did this. Fatu and Drew McIntyre. That's cool. But I feel like Fatu should have fought one of these four at the top. Maybe Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton. Either one could have been a better look for Fatu. He already faced LA Knight last year. It's like Drew McIntyre. It's like he's a little bit above LA Knight, but still, bro. Then Dominic Mysterio and Finn. I don't even know if this is possible, but Finn Balor, who cares about anything he's a part of, bro? But, yeah, man, I'm going to bust it up with the chat a little bit before I get on up out of here, man. This is, I'm so sick of the Fed, bro. Randy Orton needs to beat Cody. Yeah, he probably will. Oba versus LA. Yeah, that's. I guess that's cool. I'm just thinking, how would they get to Oba in LA? Yeah, I'm not sure how did they even get to that, man. Oba versus Drew is the only new good match on the card. Yeah, I don't know, man. Bust it up, Bobby. This is probably worse than nine. Damn. Yeah, it might be, man. Listen, look at this, y'all. Real quick. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn has reportedly been discussed. Like, why? Why is this news? Why isn't this the most obvious thing in the world that you could be doing? They're really discussing this, dog, because some of these people are not even watching the show. This looks kind of weird on paper, even when you see the flyer. But if you watch the show and you watch what's been going on, him like really talking down on Sami Zayn, this should have been obvious just from storytelling purposes alone, man. Dad said I like WrestleMania 9. See, I was a kid WrestleMania 9. I liked how it was Caesar Palace, you know what I mean? The only thing about WrestleMania 9 I remember like being heartbroken of Bret Hart. He was supposed to beat Yokozuna, bro, and he didn't, and somehow Hulk Hogan won, and it was like I was so confused. But then it was cool because WrestleMania 10, remember what Bret Hart did that next year. The first match, he fought Owen Hart. I used to watch WrestleMania 10 almost every day. I had it on VHS. The first match, he fought Owen Hart. Then at the last match, he lost to his brother, Owen Hart. Then at the last match, he was able to beat, maybe, I think he might have fought Yokozuna again. He might have fought Yokozuna again, and he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship. Not for this. Trick Sammy works at Home Depot. Yo, Beast Mode said he don't want to see Trick and Sammy. I'm telling you. What Trick needs I know it looks weird, but what Trick needs right now, he needs a storyline to go into WrestleMania. More than a title, more than if it's not a storyline, you gotta feed one of the top people. The only person available would be either Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton, and that was available. Now Randy Orton's not available. It'll be Cody Rhodes, and what story can he tell but Cody Rhodes? Sami Zayn is the story to tell for Trick Williams, man. Yeah, he beat Yoko. Oh, yeah. Nike Fit. Yeah, my bad. I meant Brock versus LA Knight at Mania 42. Brock versus LA Knight. He could kiss LA Knight could kiss that goodbye after the botch, but I see what you mean now. I definitely see what you mean. I wish Cena didn't retire because Trick versus Cena Trick would have been fired. Dom versus Finn and the Judgment Day breakup maybe be their wake up call to get better and become better superstars. Yeah, man. Maybe, if Finn Balor becomes the demon Finn Balor, I could see it, man. I could see it, dog. It's just, God, Mania looks lifeless, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Carol says, you got to explain to your audience what is... Yo, Carl made me feeling old, bro. He said you gotta explain to your audience what VHS is. Oh, man, that might be true, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm old, bro. When I was young, one of my favorite things was watching the VHS tapes at WWE, man. I gotta get a VHS tape, dog. This used to be one of... Yo, shout out my Aunt Ree, man. My Aunt Ree... She used to have like literally a closet full of WWE stuff, right? So that's how I knew about a lot of the old stuff of like WrestleMania 1, 2, 3. One of my favorite WrestleManias was like WrestleMania 7. WrestleMania 8. This used to be my favorite WrestleMania, y'all. Yo, this used to be my favorite WrestleMania in the whole wide world, dog. This was fire. You got you had Bret Hart versus damn, what's his name? Bob Backlund. Bob Backlund used to do the chicken wing. Sid Justice versus Hulk Hogan. You had Macho Man versus Ric Flair, and they had a fire what's the name? They had a fire match, man. Dog, this was one of the best WrestleManias, man. Oh yeah, then you had Undertaker versus Jake the Snake. Yo, this when Undertaker started going crazy, man. I think he tombstormed Jake the Snake on the outside, man. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Yo, this one of the best wrestlers. But yeah, man. Yo, that's funny somebody said that. But yeah, bro, back in the day, you had to put the VHS tape in the joint. Then you had the Rwanda tape. Then people get mad. You know, your mom or your dad get mad when you on Rwanda tape. This was like, I might have to start getting these VHSs back in the day, man. This shit was fire back then, dog. Then they had the WrestleMania collection. I never got it. It was like $100. But they got this one WrestleMania collection where it was like the first 1 through 12. Hold on. I know I botched spelling this. It was this joint. I never forget this. I never forget when this dropped. I wanted this so bad. WrestleMania 1 through 12, the whole VHS packet. This was hard, dog. Yo, if I find this, I will buy this and just put it in my room just to look at it. It's like the Jordans. I showed y'all the Jordans. I had those for like a little while now, and I never wore them. I just always wanted them Jordans when I was a kid, and yeah, man, just to buy them, even though I don't even know if I'll ever wear them. Just to have them is just, yeah, man. You know, if you get to this age, if you're probably in your 20s, but you start getting your 35, 40s, and you can actually get some of this stuff as a kid, it's not even about wearing them or showing them. It's literally just about having them. You know what I mean? I don't got a VHS player, but just to see this WrestleMania 1 through 12, and you know what I mean, I wouldn't get it off the WWE because I'm not supporting them at all. But I will buy this off of somebody. But yeah, I'm going on a tangent, but that's me basically breaking down the VHS days, man. This was the good old days, though. Oh my god, man! I remember Hogan and Buddy at WrestleMania 2. Yeah, me and Bobby like Royce Keys. Nah, facts, man. Bobby Basu, TKO getting desperate. They show at WrestleMania. Yeah, free on TV. They are, bro. WrestleMania first hour free. Talk about desperation. I have mostly DVDs and a few Blu-rays. Gregory, yeah, you might be you definitely a little bit younger, yeah, man. That was still a thing. DVDs. I literally remember when DVDs came out, man. I'm like, damn, they got the CDs. Now I think they was calling them Blu-rays at first, or maybe Blu-rays was after DVD. Hollywood Hogan Rock. Cody Ray was book boring. Nothing changed. Nothing exciting happens even without it. Roman. Drew is a completely disrespected facts, bro. I still got DVDs. We came a long way from VHS. Nah, we definitely did, man. This is definitely a long way. But yeah, man, the first hour live, and I think WWE is gonna cook this first hour. They're gonna try to throw everything at the wall. They might even have a They might even have one of the main events that was supposed to be main events set off WrestleMania, but it's gonna be so. Oh, ESPN2. Who watches ESPN2? I thought it was on just ESPN. I don't know. Either way, bro. I think that first hour they're gonna try to cook and have you pay $30 for nothing. Whatever. Night 2, free 2. Nah, first hour will be like 0 hours. Yo, if they did that, that would be sad. That would be a complete misstep if they make the first hour like 0 hour, y'all. I'll watch it, then that's about it. Yeah, no, that's funny. But yo, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna see what news I gotta cover, man. We gonna have back-to-back drops. You know, I dropped today. I'm gonna drop tomorrow, man. I don't know if anyone of y'all edit, but yo, yesterday, dog, I cannot make this up, yo. Yo, I usually see. I'm a nerd, man. So I edit on CapCut, but I before I got on CapCut, it's just easier. I went on DaVinci Resolve. And now I got to go back to editing on DaVinci Resolve. So I might be doing new things. I might just try to use this time. Now I'm using a new editing program that I'm going to keep the same format and the same flow. But I might just use different, maybe just try a few different transitions. Just try to see what else DaVinci Resolve got to offer. But yeah, CapCut was down, man. That was like, God. The second I went to go upload it, it started going down. Free first hour, 1 match, 2 vid. Yo, Vitamin said the free first hour is 1 match, 2 vignettes, and 6 ads. I might gotta take a picture of that, bro. I gotta see if I'll shout you out, dog, if I use that. Yo, that is true. 1 match, 2 vignettes, 6 ads, 2 long entrances. Yo, I got it down pat. Yo, good looking, Vitamin. You got the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Then you got the crowd shot, the attendance. Then you got Michael Cole talking about nothing. Then you got 2 entrances, 1 match, 6 ads, 2 vignettes. Yo, dog, think about how much filler they're going to put in that first hour. I'm thinking they're going to at least show a banger to have people want to know. This is nothing but another ad. Then watch the one match they do show, watch it be some type of sponsorship where all the ads are going to be in the ring. They're going to, guaranteed. Wow, that was a good catch, Vitamin. Wow. Oh, yeah, we forgot Paul Levesque coming out there. Are you ready, dog? They are going to do an hour of filler. Wow, they're going to do an hour of filler, y'all. Americano versus Fraxium is crazy. One of the vignettes will be Obafemi. One last vignette for Obafemi is insane, man. They just gonna be wasting everyone's time, man. Yeah, no, that's a fact. But yeah, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. It's definitely W stream, but W chat, man. Friday we got Crackdown, unfortunately. I can't wait for Revolution. Remember, y'all, after Revolution next, I think it's next Sunday, I'm gonna be going live for the Hangman Adam Page MJF. We gotta watch that live, man. We're gonna have to watch that live. Hangman Adam Page MJF. Of course, we'll do the same. Talk about it after the live. Friday is Crackdown. Oh God, Crackdown is. Oh my God, that show is so bad, dog. So 3 hours of just for us to see Cody Rhodes win the title again. Drew McIntyre get buried. So that's what it is. But man, W's in the chat. W's for the stream. Oh yeah, man. I gotta figure out this Swerve Strickland situation too, man. I'm gonna blow Don Callis' phone up, man. I gotta make sure. I keep looking at the cameras. Keep checking the alarm system, man. This is. I don't know what's going on, man. The last thing I need in my life is Swerve Strickland trying to beat the brakes off me and me be the next victim, man. You got Brody King blood don't go be on that on that chain. Kenny Omega blood gonna be on that chain. I'm trying to keep my DNA far away from that chain, man. So, man, just man, prayers up for your boy Bobby Masu, man. But yeah, definitely W stream, W chat. Let me see. Oh yeah, just to end this off too, man. remember, no matter what, because I know it's a lot of people in the chat, man, and dog, we doing real life. We talking about wrestling, but real life be going on, and remember, it's never about. I had to tell myself this too when I was going through a little series of situations that I felt like it wasn't my favor. I had to tell myself, man, this is not about the situation. It's always about how you respond to the situation, no matter what it is, man. The situations is always going to be the situations, because a lot of times this stuff be out of our control. You know what I mean? Stuff starts happening completely out of our control. And it's about how you respond to it. And 9 times out of 10, if you ask me, 10 times out of 10, you got to try to think logical as possible. And you got to make your moves with less emotion as possible. You know what I mean? You always want to make your next move your best move, man. So, you know what I mean? But the good thing about certain situations is it builds character. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like going to the gym for you people that go to the gym, or maybe you go on a run, or whenever you get through something hard and you actually get through it, you feel like, yeah, I did that. It gives you a sense of confidence. It builds your character up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, everybody that's going through something, man, it's not about the situation. It's how you respond to it, man. But W stream, W chat, y'all been holding your boy Bobby Matsu down when the Fed trying to snipe me. Y'all been holding Bobby Matsu down. That's love, man. Yeah, W for the chat for everybody. I'll see y'all on Crackdown. And Collision is Saturday too, so I'm gonna be on X. You know what I mean, busting it up on there, and yeah, we'll figure that out. I'm gonna definitely be tapped in on Collision though, man. But y'all be safe, man. I'll holler at y'all after Crackdown on Friday, man. It's Bobby Matsu 215. Like, comment, subscribe.